You know, one of these days, I want it to be, instead of just like earth, wind, fire, and water, I just want there to be like a quest that's like, and now you must go find the spirits of earth, wind, fire, and
Hey.
like leaf or something. Something that's just like
Oh, Pokemon.
not satisfyingly an element. Like uh sand.
Uh, Sand.
Or like
Um,
you know what I mean? Soil.
Soil.
Something that's just
Rain.
like annoyingly
Um,
specific. Like you couldn't just say
Soil, rain, torch.
torch.
Gra- yeah, I'm trying to think of like three easy elements.
Torch. That's good. Yes. Everything changed when the Torch Nation attacked.
Oh, this area though is pretty because it's all crystal, and it's pink, all pink.
Pink
I
tourmaline?
love it.
Is this
It's crystal and pink.
is this the Adventure Zone?
Sure. I don't. I think I've never actually watched that or listened to it.
Well, we'll be playing it eventually.
Ooh,
I mean, right? That's the plan.
that sounds fun.
So, well, you're already kind of playing it. You've already started
Yeah.
it.
Uh huh.
What did you guys? You got to through as far as Phandalin?
Phandalin's Wind, the best Smash,
Phandalwin?
the
No.
best song that's in Smash now since Violet is in.
Huh?
That what's that song
Oh,
called?
Fodlan wins.
Fodlin Wind.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Oh, oh, that's a dragon. Yep. There's a boss. There's like a mini boss in like every area that's like optional. You don't need to fight.
Oh, yeah, that screams Final Dungeon to me.
But like it's been happening like most of the game is the thing.
Oh. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Well, the thing is like some areas have this. You won't be able to get into specific parts of the area until later in the game because you get another ability.
Oh, so you have to like backtrack to the dungeon to get to a new part of it?
Yes.
I love that. That's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I might be doing that in my next game. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm definitely doing it.
I don't.
Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Actually, no. You don't have to be ready.
No, I won't be ready for a while.
No.
I don't think I'm gonna get out of this dungeon anytime quickly.
Okay, well
Let's see.
while you're working on that, just pick me some amiibos.
Oh dear. Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, amiibo. Amiibo. Snake. Yes.
I don't have Snake.
Shit. Metroid. Samus. Zero Suit Samus Metroid.
I don't have Zero Suit Samus.
Ridley.
Yes, I have Ridley.
This guy has 280,000 health.
Ridley sends 1 rupee.
Sweet. That doesn't surprise me. Let me think. Give me Villager.
Villager. I have Villager.
The Story of Worlds.
Villager.
Villinger, yeah, that's a good. That's a.
Dynaphos Arm Guard. He's being kind of cheap.
What is? Okay. Give me Wario.
Wario.
Yes, because why not?
What do you know? He also gave me a rupee. It's almost like it's in character.
Oh yes. All the damage. Oh. Holy crap!
Cleaning people's clocks, huh?
That's 28,000 damage. That's a lot.
Got another for me?
Just one. Yes. Ike.
Ike!
I love Ike. I like Ike, as the term goes.
Oh, well. 5,000
What
rupees.
Five.
This might be so far the worst haul I've gotten from amiibos.
Okay, so we need how many?
We need one more. This has been pretty bad.
Okay, I have to come up with something amazing.
Yeah, you do. It's your last chance.
Urabosa.
Urbosa.
Yes.
Ouroboros.
Best of the champions.
Ourobosa. A Gerudo eating her foot. Wait a minute. 1 rupee? Really?
Wow.
This is a bad omen.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like it either. Alright, Darks. Since... Wait, do I hear another voice?
And that might actually just be my TV.
Oh, it was a Tails character. One moment, I have to close my door.
The body will crush. You know they had to say every move they do, every single move.
So, Dark,
Yes.
since you're occupied,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start by, let's see. I'm gonna open up our document that we had going that had the chronological order of Hyrule Warriors chapters. Just so we keep the story straight. Because, you know, it's very... it's so hard to follow. It's so complicated. No, because we were trying to do the story in an unintended order just for fun. Which is actually the chronological order, which is bizarre that would be unintended.
I didn't mean to do that. Crap.
Stages. Let's do this. So last time we did the Ocarina of Time chapter, which is the Land of Myth. We went to Death Mountain.
Right.
We knocked some sense into Darunia, literally. He released Ruto. We then went to the Water Temple at Lake Hylia.
Right.
And unmasked the fake Zelda as Wizro, and then also unmasked Sheik as the real Zelda. And then
Right.
Ruto and Darunia stayed behind to guard the area, since there was a gate there.
Uh-huh.
And while they were there, they got attacked by Volga, and then Linkle showed up and kicked his ass.
Right.
And
I beat the boss.
you beat the boss.
Yeah.
You did the thing. Now
I
we're
got a lot of good items.
Now we're in, stage-wise, the most repetitive part of the game.
Which is...
Well, I think we did one out of order, which is to say... Oh, wait, no. And then we switched perspectives. We did the Usurper King, which, in which Sia recruited Zant to her cause.
Oh yeah, the most cooperative character in Zelda.
She also turned Midna into an imp, which is different from how it went in Twilight Princess, obviously.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my god, yes. Heck yeah. Oh my god.
Satisfying,
Sorry.
yeah?
No. Carol just got a hammer that has a drill on the end of it.
Oh my god.
Hammer customized with a mining drill. Raises one's spirits. Okay.
It's pretty nice. Sounds like fun.
Got another bow for
So something I forgot
Raven.
that we did not do in order. I was not paying enough attention to this list. We forgot to do Sia's other chapter in this arc, which is it takes place in Skyloft, actually. And it takes...
I also...
Say again?
I also wanted to point out that I also got a sword whip for Rita, which is pretty much Ivy's weapon from Soul Calibur.
That sounds legit, dude.
This is a really fun game. I think you'd like it.
I'm planning to play it. I think it's where I'm going to start the series, but we'll see. Well, I mean, I already played Symphonia, but you know what I
mean. You're starting... this is your first good game, right? Well, what would you say? Would you consider Tales of Symphonia a good game?
A lot of people say Symphonia is a good game. I don't know if that's true because I don't have any other Tales games to compare it to. As an RPG, I don't feel like it was good. But maybe it's just a lower end Tales game. I don't know. We'll find out.
Apparently it's a really long one, too.
It is really long. It's a 2-disc GameCube game. You never hear about those.
Yeah, so this game is supposed to take you up to like 50, maybe 40, 50 hours to beat, and I'm above 40 now. So.
Tales of Symphonia as a selling point, I think it said that it was 80. So,
woo!
Yeah, it's long. So I'm gonna just start the Sia chapter.
I'm watching now because I did take.
Oh, you are? Okay.
The Titty Witch.
The Titty Witch is at it again. We're going to watch the intro on Legend, as always, and then switch over to free mode.
And yep, okay, we're good. Anyone who's watching, I am able to read chat, so, yeah. Chat with me.
She found it already beset by a vast army of monsters. But who could...
So, yes. This takes place before any of the chapters in this arc. It's the first thing that happened. She went to Skyloft to take it over. And I think this is where she temporarily recruits Girahim. See, this is... We later... we've already beaten him where we are, but...
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Apparently he had already been invading Skyloft, which is weird because that never happens. But
I was just laughing at myself because I was texting someone to invite them to the stream, and I was like, they're already here.
Oh, your brother?
Yes.
Awesome.
So okay, so I don't know. Yeah, Titty Witch is invading Skyloft. With Girahim.
So Girahim is already invading Skyloft, and she is arriving and being like, what the fuck? And realizing that, wow, this guy's pretty strong. I should recruit him.
Yeah, because she only cares about strength, not mental adeptitude.
Clearly. And, you know, he's very strong. So who are we playing as this time? We have we get to take 3 characters in this chapter.
Well, welcome home. Let's see here. Since my brother's here, I really just want to pick the worst characters, but I don't want the one.
You can do that, because here's the thing. When I played as Sia before, I think I was using her Crackling Scepter, which has 150 less attack than the best one I have for her. So we would not be as weak, again, if we, for instance, and I'm just using her as an example. I think our weak characters, unless, so Volga has a 5-star, 5th tier. I think even Wizro is, he has a top strength weapon. We're actually pretty safe on most characters. I'll let you know if there's a problem. But consider everybody useful, because level does not really matter as much.
Link, but Great Fairy Link.
Great.
I don't think I've ever seen you use the Great Fairy herself.
We're going to use the Great Sky Fairy Plus, which is a 4th tier weapon. It is 4 stars, so it's not that strong, but it has Compatriot, so she will get stronger when we have more keeps.
Alright. I want you to use Midna.
Mid?
I don't think I've seen her. I don't think I've seen her actually being used yet.
Imp Midna.
God,
Okay.
that costume for Link is nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I accept this gift.
So all of Midna's costumes are basically they just sort of change the tint of her mask and her body paint color, and with one exception, her mask, her Majora one is actually instead of a mask, she just wears the Ordon shield like she did momentarily in Twilight Princess. It's a very good.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Take the Ordon shield if you want if you'd like. I actually think that's funny.
Okie doke. She has really good weapons. I think I'm building
What
on...
is her weapon?
The shackle. So it's actually, you can only see it when she's not attacking. It's basically what's tying her hair back.
Oh, I was like, I heard shackle, and I was like, the shackle that's on Wolfling's leg.
I think her tier 1 is modeled after that, but the Sol shackle is her tier 3 and 4. Her tier 5 is the Thunderhead shackle, so it's only appropriate that we're in Skyloft today. That is kind of cool.
Okay. Third character.
It might also, I don't remember which skill that is that takes 2,000 more KOs, but that might be legendary, which would give her, which would bring her attack up to 840 if I unlock it, which would be really good.
A lot of. Okay, last character.
Which is the de facto max, really.
Toon Link with the Sand Rod.
All right. And do we want to put him in his train gear for that?
Yes.
Of course we do.
Absolutely. There's no other way.
There's no other way. He has... Okay, so I'm going to use his weaker weapon because it has something to unlock that could transfer and be worth it on his stronger weapon. So if we can get 2,900 KOs, he might be very, very strong next time we use him.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
That's a real nice sand wad.
I think I don't have his tier 5, but I think it's Crackling Sand Wand. I'm not sure.
Oh boy.
It's a fire type weapon because
Of course it is.
bombs, I guess.
Bombs?
Bombs?
Okay, here we go. I still need to play this game.
I mean, you won't by the time we're done here. So let's start with the Great Sky Fairy, shall we?
Oh yes,
Now-
the best model in the game.
So this is actually a really hard character to use because she's very slow, and she's
huge.
She's huge, so she's a really easy target. And
Dang,
to make
Skyloft was let go.
well, this is the west side of Skyloft, which yes got completely decimated. This is just the school.
Oh, it's the academy.
Yeah. I'm actually not sure what her strong attack does. It's really unclear. It doesn't damage things.
I imagine this is not a character that you use very often.
I don't.
Your battery.
I don't for the two reasons I mentioned. Plus, almost all of her attacks leave her wide open at the end of them, like Girahim, but even worse.
Also, did you see that your battery is running low, Master?
It's almost always low. It's just confused. Like it never actually runs out.
Oh, I have that. I have a problem like that with my right Joy-Con, where it's like almost always in the middle, but it never actually like goes down or goes up.
So
I don't get it.
the Great Fairy is sort of like a joke character in that she's.
No way.
But here's the thing. If you can get her attacks off right, she's actually really powerful. Like she's basically a power character because she's big and slow and hits really hard. Her most of her attacks involve tormenting Link. So her C2, she lets Link out of the bottle, and then she shoots sword beams at him.
Wait, Link's in a bottle?
Okay, so we are playing as Link technically, and if you look in her hand, you can see.
Oh, I see it
Link
now.
is stuck in the bottle.
This is retribution.
It's
This is revenge.
It's really not. It's just somebody's fetish, I'm sure. But
I'm sure it is.
I mean, it's Anyway.
Is that the imprisoned? Okay, yeah, you're finding me.
So the imprisoned is here because I guess
the derpy ass imprisoned.
Because Girahim brought him along.
As you do, you just bring along demise.
So one thing that is nice about the Great Fairy is all of her combos end in a different element. So if you need those effects for some reason, you have access to them. Her special, she just drops the moon on them.
As you do.
I don't know if you just noticed that, but she just drops.
I didn't know the Great Fairies have that ability.
Oh yeah, the Great Fairy in this game is basically a god. Like, she's just unreal. Like.
Oh, there it goes. There's the moon. Whee! Oh. God, this game is stupid.
It's really stupid. And I
I
feel like that's why I like it so much. Is it's just so
absurd.
It's so invested in its own stupidity.
But yeah, bro, I don't know if you watched this or not, but this is what Persona 5 Scramble is going to be like, but with Persona characters.
No, I'm gonna switch over to Midna for a sec. I want to show you more Great Fairy stuff, but
I mean, Midna's cool too.
I need to move over to Midna because Girahim is advancing on the base, and I don't like that. But so Midna only has a few short combos, but they're really utilitarian. So her strong attack is actually a grab, and if she gets you, she'll suck life out of you and fill up her darkness bar, or her shadow bar, I guess, and that will add dark to her attacks until it runs out. Her C2 is a grab and slam, and you can follow up all of her attacks if you just keep them going. It'll leave her open, but they move pretty quickly, and a lot of them juggle. So like her C3, 1, 2, is really useful because she calls in more wolves and then throws them, which is, it looks.
Just throw.
Yeah.
Throw wolves.
She throws her wolf, it's actually really good because it pushes them way back, and if they're not guarding, it does a lot of damage.
I saw
Go ahead.
I saw a video of like a wolf compared to a human today, and the wolf is maybe double a person, like an actual wolf.
They're way bigger than I think people understand.
Well, when people think wolves, they think huskies, which were made to be a bit smaller, but real wolves are like gigantic beasts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, I thought it was cool because like, in the video, the human is helped out the wolf's pack by feeding them during the winter. I think that's what it was.
Wait,
so the wolf was like all chill
what?
in winter. Like the human helped the pack of the wolves during the winter, so the wolf was all chill with the human, and like actually requested belly rubs, and I was like, Jesus, that thing is huge, but also very, very cute.
Yeah. So most of her combos can continue as long as they are able to grab an enemy in the middle of them. So you notice there's so her, I think it's her C4. She does a slam and then she tries to grab, and if you don't, it's just this weak short combo. But if you grab one, she'll make a tornado and the wolves will circle it and smash anything inside. Similarly,
does she ever turn into that thing that she turns into in Twilight Princess? Like the spider arm thing?
Yes. The fused shadow she uses on her. It's when it's the finisher for her focus spirit. And I'll try to find you that. Her C5 is really good because she throws two wolves and then she'll like slam back and forth with her hair like that. I think you can see it here.
She whips her hair back and
She
forth.
whips her hair back and forth. And if she grabs something, if she like contacts something directly with the hair as it's slapping back and forth, she will throw it on the end of the combo and make like a big wave forward, which is really useful. So
Right.
So Midna, they clearly favor Midna. I mean, obviously they Twilight Princess is the developer's favorite game, I think, because
Interesting choice.
they just put extra.
You know,
characters
actually,
for
no.
them.
That's you know what? That actually is not surprising. Actually,
Yeah, if you look at all the stuff
people
that's in
who
this game.
the people who didn't put any Wind Waker characters in the original game.
Well, they were given. They
Yeah.
had to choose 3 games, so they couldn't do that initially.
They picked Ocarina of Time and Ocarina of Time Light.
Well, I'm
And then
glad they did
Sky-
Skyward Sword. I mean, the chances that they would have done that if Skyward Sword were not at the time new are pretty low. So you know, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Honestly, they could have just not picked Twilight Princess and just added Midna herself, and then everything else.
You know, people would have been mad.
Midna is the only good character out of that game.
Yeah.
Except Ilya. Except Ilya.
You'd say Ilya's a good character?
Well, she's not a good character. She's an okay character, but she's the only character that I like.
Had an
think
attachment
of when
to.
Yeah.
Like they
The other
make you at
characters
least
were
like her.
either-
They don't
Yeah.
give you a real good reason to, but they're like, oh, she seems like a good person.
So
She's
all
a-
the other
she's-
characters in that game were
she's a
either
classic-
annoying or creepy.
A classically afterthought, like female character in a video game. Like just we didn't have a plan for this one. We don't really know what to do with her, so we're gonna throw some tropes at her and see what she does. And nothing really happened.
There's just not really that many likable characters in that game. There's maybe a couple that like
A lot of them are really
have their
terrible,
moments.
actually.
Like I do love Barnes. I think that's his name. But I think
But
he's
even
funny.
even he is like a total asshole.
He is.
Like he's actually
I
a
think
really
he's funny.
yeah. Like a lot of the characters in that game are like they're funny, but only because they're terrible. Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh, yep, these are some reprehensible individuals that are on my side, or like I sure do have some weird, shitty friends.
Yeah. But like Minna's like the only character I can think of that I would put in this game from that game. Other than Ilya.
for sure. I mean, maybe Zant because the bad guys need it.
Zant.
They're making a
but
team, right?
Agatha is not a character I would have picked.
Yeah, that was purely the developers really like her.
Horniness.
I guess you can call it horny. I feel like they just felt a moe factor in her and were like,
Oh yeah.
and we're like,
I mean, that's
ooh.
kind of close.
I mean, it's a
Close enough.
that is. You're right. That is a branch of horniness. I should not excuse that. So what I'm about to do here, I'm gonna do her finisher. I can't remember what it is, but I'm sure it's ridiculous. So wait till the
Here we go.
Imprisoned stands up.
I'm surprised the moon is not her finisher.
It's weird, right? Oh, it's the same finisher as Tingle. He blows them a kiss and they die.
There's a huge discrepancy
I mean,
between her and Tingle.
is there? I mean, they're both fairies, right? Tingle claims to be the reincarnation of a fairy, so we can't completely discount that he would know.
Tingle
He
claims
would
a
know
lot
their
of things.
moves, right?
Tingle claims a lot of things. A lot of which I don't think are real.
I don't know, man. Oh, the other thing that's annoying about playing as a Great Fairy is when you're targeting, you can't see shit.
Yeah, because she is huge as a, yeah, she got all that, the math sets, man.
She's gigante.
Gigante.
So
I do love that she laughs every time she does something.
So Toon Link. Let's switch to Toon Link for a bit here. And,
Yes, hit him with the train.
so his first couple combos. So he actually has a train bar, which I feel like is a fuel.
Train bar.
I feel like it's supposed to be a fuel gauge, because as long as it's there, you can press his C1 and pull and ride the train. And you charge it up by attacking.
And ride it. Come on, ride that
his
train.
C2 is his C2 and his C3 use the sand rod itself to do sand things.
Sand things.
They're kind of weak. But starting at his C4, he will start using the train. Oh, Sia has fled. We lost. God damn it.
You lost?
Yeah, I lost. Because I was dilly-dallying.
Oh my god.
Maybe. Well, at least we get checkpoints. This is story mode.
Yeah, good.
So his C5 though, he gets on the train and shoots bombs off of both sides, which is really good because it also charges up the train bar so that you can do it again.
You wouldn't think the Titty Witch would flee that easy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she is actually, for a Zelda villain, extremely competent. Like, I will say this: if nothing else, Sia is ludicrously competent for a Zelda villain, because within the first of like 7 arcs of this story, she has the entire Triforce. She is unfortunately just possessed by Ganon, so I guess it doesn't entirely get credit for that. Nor does she really have any agency when you think about it. But that's, again, the writing in Hyrule Warriors. The writing in Hyrule Warriors is really bad. I mean, beyond the normal bad things in Zelda, it's really bad.
A lot of Ganons can't say they got the entire Triforce, so yeah.
It's true. I guess we should say it's a ludicrously competent Ganon. There's another reason that I'm saying that she's ludicrously competent, but we haven't seen that in the story. There's actually some twists in this story that you could that are sort of entertaining. There are some parts that are legitimately, I don't know if I want to say they're well written, but they're cool. They're cool moments because they're not normal. You don't ever get them in a Zelda game.
Uh-huh.
I'll just leave it to your imagination. You can.
Someone die.
I mean,
Da, da, da.
does anybody die?
Aerith theme starts playing in the background.
Do 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 do. I make fun, but that was actually incredibly sad.
I knew about it.
I mean, I knew about it too, but it was like I didn't realize why it was a big deal until I met that character, got attached to that character, and was like, wow, she was really important to the unity of that party, and there is a gaping hole in that video game without her, because she gave them something that they did not have on their own. Anyway.
I'm playing Final Fantasy 12 after I finish Tales of Vesperia, so yeah. I get to play Star Wars. Apparently.
Star Wars.
Apparently that's what that game is.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard it's.
And I can confirm, there's this part in the beginning town where you get to see a speech, and it is legit the scene after the Death Star is blown up, and you're at the ceremony of
Oh yeah.
It is legit just that. It is the same scene.
That's
Just
great.
with Final Fantasy characters. It's amazing. I was like, yeah, I get why the comparisons.
I feel like I
legit.
feel like Final Fantasy IV was very Star Wars, don't you?
I actually have
Just
not.
the like. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't spoil it. Then.
I've gotten pretty far in it though. I had it on the mobile, but I never actually like got.
It's
I never seen when he transformed into the Light Warrior.
oh really?
Yeah, I've never gotten that far.
Okay, in terms of like iconic moments in video games where like the timing of like the screen and the music and everything was like incredibly effective. Basically every use of that theme is like a legendary moment in video games, not even just Final Fantasy. From the intro to the paladin thing to actually the last time you hear it is when you enter the final dungeon and it's like silent and they're like, okay, we ready to do this? And he's like I forget what's said, but there's something to the effect of like there's no turning back or something, and then it just starts playing as you walk and it's like, oh shit, it's so good.
What music is this? Is this the main theme?
The Red Wings theme. The Red Wings theme it turns into his theme. Really, it's
right. Okay.
I think it even plays during the final battle a little bit, as you're like
Fighting Zeramos.
You're like he's not vulnerable yet, and it's counting down to when he's going to be, which is when he actually starts attacking. And you're like buffing yourself to get ready for that, because I think that's really what you have to do.
Also, you were like in the prison for a good while there.
Oh yeah, whenever you're fighting the imprisoned, the camera cannot do anything. It's kind of stupid.
It's just too dang big.
He's too big for Smash, that's for sure.
Oh come on, they made really.
And now I am riding the train into his butt.
I've seen this GIF somewhere.
Oh right. I wasn't even aware I was making that joke. That's unfortunate. So let's switch to Midnight.
Because
his sand rod is not strong enough to deal weak point smashes on prison. As you might have noticed, his health bar barely budged when you slammed him right there.
Right. Now, if you were just playing on this normally, you would not be like leveled up as you are now. What happens? It does scale, right?
It does up to a point, basically. And the thing is, you really need 5th tier weapons and 5 stars and 5th tier weapons to really be effective on harder difficulty maps. On the regular story mode, you don't need any special stuff because it's made for out of the box. Like, you don't even really need to be like training anyone because. And there's Spider-Man, by the way.
Ooh, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Wow,
I've been waiting.
All right, I'm switching to later.
Oh yeah, fairy tale stereo. Oh my god, that that thing is creepy.
What thing?
That thing is really the Spider-Man. That is always creepy.
I guess.
I just think it's creepy.
I mean, yeah, it is a little disturbing, but I don't know. Something about the designs in Twilight Princess are like they're trying so hard that they like it almost like
Flub it up.
There's like an uncanny valley of edginess almost. Like, does that make any sense? Like it's become so edgy that it's actually like pathetic and cute. I don't know how to put it.
It's just weird. It's just weird.
I don't know.
Okay, literally, she's raining down death, and the prison is not dead. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit here. giant bosses in this on hero mode are kind of a pain in the ass.
Uh-huh.
Also, I think the
I just keep hearing Toon Link getting smacked around.
I also think that and I might be wrong, but I think the Sia missions are scaled to be even harder because you're supposed to play them after finishing the main story.
Right.
The same is true of the Link.
That would make sense since they're like side quest missions.
Yeah, it's like a post thing.
Right.
Oh my god, I can't even like see what I'm doing.
I really wonder how they're gonna do scrambled.
I mean, it's gonna be this.
How do they do warriors? Fire Emblem warriors. Is it kind of like this?
I heard it was like this but worse. Like I heard that it looks a lot better in terms of like graphical fidelity.
Right.
But I heard that like the mission system was a letdown. Jet told me not to get it, which he didn't need to, but
Did you? So you didn't get it? Okay.
no, because so you know how like Hyrule Warriors, they picked 3 Zelda games and that was it.
Yeah.
They kind of did the same thing with Fire Emblem, except they picked 4 games, and 2 of those games were Fates. So it was half Fates.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it was half Fates, 20% FE1, so like Marth.
Shadow Dragon, yeah.
Which not known for having very good or interesting characters at all.
They have Marth.
20% Awakening, which some characters, some of it's good, some of it's pretty bad. And
so literally everything to do with Ike got shafted.
Oh yeah, no Tellius. Lynn is in there as like an unlockable, but like she's just like a guest character. She doesn't have any like story involvement or anything.
Right.
And then like the other 20% is like again OCs.
Of course.
Yeah, so
half of the Fire Emblem cast is OCs pretty much anyway.
well no, but like warriors type.
Yeah, I know that. I know what you mean.
Anyway, it's just
Please, just. I mean, Well, I mean, all of the Persona 5 casts probably be in there.
I mean, it's just what they do. It's just what they do, okay? I would say don't get your hopes up for Scramble, okay? Because these games are sort of all very similar. Apparently, Hyrule Warriors is one of the better ones from what I've heard, but like,
yeah,
I
think Nintendo has a bit more say in this game than.
Oh, they don't.
Than
Nintendo actually was. They were like, pointedly hands off, like, or at least Aonuma was. Aonuma said he really wanted them to do their own thing, and like he wanted them to like have control, which. It's a smart move because it absolves him of all of their bad decisions.
Yeah.
Sort of. I don't know. I actually don't know if that's true. I don't know. He's either responsible for none of them or responsible for all of them, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. You're right.
In all likelihood, it was Nintendo. But whatever. I don't like playing the blame game with stuff like this unless it's really like obvious, like a Yoshio Sakamoto or like a Miyamoto type thing. Like,
yeah.
God, can this thing die already? All
Can it?
I've almost got him. Thank God.
I just hear Toon Link just getting destroyed.
Pain in the ass.
I don't hit Midna at all.
Girahim reappeared.
Why?
I don't know, but like all the keeps are blue now, so I feel like we won. So we have one Girahim over. He's joined us. Volga doesn't believe it because I feel like Volga's smarter than like they treat him, but anyway, now Sia is like, okay, let's exercise our new troops by killing all the Skyloft people or whatever, or the knights or whoever's.
Well, that's swell.
Yeah, sucks. So now we're gonna take out Fee. Bye, Fee.
Because that makes sense.
Well, she is their commander, so out she goes.
Troops, go that way.
Whoa, there's a lot
Fight
of dudes in there.
them.
Holy shit.
Oh my, Fee as commander it just sounds hilarious.
Yeah, it's weird. Some mother brain shit.
I believe this battle has an 80% chance of victory.
You joke, but this is the kind of shit they make her say in this game.
Well, it's just stuff that I'm used to seeing in Skyward Sword.
Well, there you go.
You're just mowing over people with that train, eh?
Yeah, sure am.
Whee! I love the train. You can control the train too, and I'm happy that you can.
You can sort of control it. It's not super. Handling is not great. Link really needs some help right now. Okay, does he? No, he's fine. What are you talking about?
Master, Link is getting destroyed. Help him.
Defeat all keep saboteurs. What if I just kill Fee though? Like, for real. Like, what if I just kill Fee?
Then that means wouldn't killing Fee just end the Master Sword?
Or sorry, make her retreat. Whatever it is you do in this game. Nobody.
Yeah,
nobody dies in
but
this
I'm
game.
sure-
They always retreat when they run out of health.
Oh, so everyone on casual mode in Fire Emblem.
Exactly. With this, yes.
Except when you're fighting them. Then they die.
No, nobody dies.
Yes, they do.
I don't think anybody dies in this game.
I'm talking about Fire Emblem.
I mean, maybe Ganon dies, but...
I'm talking about Fire Emblem.
Oh, Fire Emblem. Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, the only people that die on casual modes are the ones that you're killing.
You die in the Fire Emblem, you die for real.
And then all you hear is that one like really like pompous theme that one theme that plays when you're fighting the Emperor, and it's just awesome. It's like it's fire.
Lord of the Dead Empire, is that what you're saying?
No. I'm trying not to say the person's name because that's spoiler.
I mean, it's super obvious.
I didn't know when I was going into it was that person was gonna be
God
that.
damn it,
I
did
was
Midna
really-
die? Oh my fucking god.
You let Midna die? How dare you?
This is so annoying. Restart from last checkpoint.
Master, your Wii remote is on low battery. Please charge it. But no, I didn't know who the Flame Emperor was until it happened. I was really shocked by that.
I was too, and I feel ashamed because it seems like it's super obvious now, like in retrospect, because it's like, I don't know. It also made me feel better about their voice actor because I was like, wow, Flame Emperor's voice is terrible. And then I realized, oh, it's because it's a fucked up that person's voice.
It's
like,
yeah, it's just that person's voice, just like deeper.
No, just like distorted and
Warped.
bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not
but no,
sure.
no.
It might have been a different voice because it was like, seemed like the acting
No,
was worse.
No, I listened to it and like the Flame River like has all the mannerisms and like
Yeah, I guess so.
the way that the original voice actor speaks. Like it's just really distorted, but it is the same voice actor.
Wild.
Yeah. What I really want to know is that who the hell the Death Knight was, because
You never.
I don't think
Oh,
it's
that's
even-
right. You don't find out. Well, if you have the
Yeah.
if you have the right person in your party, it's super obvious. But also, if you just like talk to everybody in the school like throughout the story, like it's also really obvious. Like they basically say it. Like they basically like say it outright.
Isn't that really gothic looking guy? The one that looks like a vampire?
Yuritsa?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's the only person I can think of.
It's
that would be a
absolutely,
big
and
fit.
also like he like is never around. Yeah, it's him, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I can't believe
obviously.
I didn't put that together until now.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel like that's not even
I'm
a
an idiot.
spoiler because like on all paths you can notice that, and like they
Right.
when you go in to rescue Flame, don't you remember they were like, could Yuritsa really be the Death Knight? You don't remember them like all saying that?
Damn it! Yeah, I think I do remember him saying that.
Yeah, like they almost
Oh.
like hit you over the head with it. It's. I'm not trying to make you
smacked
feel
me,
dumb.
but they smacked me too hard, and I lost my memory.
Yeah, you know what? That can happen. Like I've missed things the same way before, and I was like, oh, I guess it was so obvious that I willfully unacknowledged it. Like,
Right. Oh, also, congrats on your victory.
yes, Link will now salute you.
Dun da 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 da. Okay. Oh God.
Okay, now that we're done with the stupid Sia chapter, let's do Twilight Princess. So you remember we split up into 3 groups, right?
Yep.
To close all the gates. I almost said orbs.
Orb.
There are orbs involved, but we aren't dealing with those yet.
Those.
So Impa Sheik went to Ocarina Land, and Link went to Skyloft alone because he doesn't need any help, I guess. And Lana went to Twilight Princess. I think she also
Twilight Land.
went alone. I think maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So, do we get to pick a character for this one?
Let's
Or how
watch
to
the
get this
intro
to
first.
Dun dun. Okay. Link is too powerful. You know, actually, if you get to pick all the characters, I do want to see what Lana does.
Lana has 3 weapons, so she can do a lot of things.
Okay, what are her weapons?
Book of Magic, which is good.
Uh-huh.
It's actually really good. The Deku Spear, which feels like it was intended for Saria, and it's bad.
Uh-huh.
And the Summoning Gate, which feels like a joke weapon because it's really powerful. And
You know what?
and summons the bosses.
Let's do that.
Can we do that on a fire map later?
Sure. I just want to see that, but okay. So for this one, use her Book of Magic.
Actually, wait a sec. Hold on. Let me look at something.
Right.
So, you saw the...
I think because I was just thinking because you probably do have to use Lana anyway.
No, it's free mode. So we can use whoever,
Oh.
but we only get one character, so... But if
well,
you want to do Lana,
pick
it'll make sense for the story, so we'll just do it. So the recommended element is water. The summoning gate is fire type. However, her 5th tier is the Gate of Tides, which is fire and water.
Ooh, do you want to use that then?
I do. It's not very strong. I wish it were a little. Oh wait, it has Heartstrong on it, so never mind. Heartstrong gives gives it a boost of power for every 5 hearts she has, and she has like a fuck ton of hearts.
Alright, so we're good then.
We are.
Awesome.
I would like you to pay attention to what Agatha calls Midna in this chapter.
Oh, I'm scared.
It's kind of eye-opening.
Hilarious. Oh, the... Oh, here we go.
So we're gonna be in Twilight Field. I think this is the only chapter we do here. Oh, so lucky you, I have Lana in her spoiler outfit.
Uh-oh.
In case there was any mystery who Lana actually is.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey,
So her C1 summons a randomized boss. It'll be one of the main 4 bosses. So Goma.
So I see her outfit. I don't know who that is.
Okay, well if you don't remember, it was shown earlier in the story. It doesn't matter. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway. So it'll summon a random boss, and the boss will become an icon next to her item.
Ooh.
And as long as that's active, if you use the combo that's most associated with that boss, it will be like a super version, of that combo. So her C1 is to select a boss, and then C2 is, let's see, I think her C2 is Dodongo. Her C3 is Manhandla, which is really funny because she dances. All of these have dances associated with them, which are really funny. Her C4 is Goma, and her C5 is Argarok. If you get the Argarok randomized summon, you can ride Argarok around if you do his combo right after that.
Interesting.
And it's probably one of the strongest attacks in the game because you can fly over a bunch of enemies. You know, you're unable to be hit for a while, and they are all burnt to a crisp underneath you. So it's kind of great. In the original Wii U version of the game, there was actually a glitch you could do with it, where if you...
Oh my god, you're riding him around.
If you ride Argarok into a vulnerable boss and kill it before you do the smash, sometimes you would get negative rupees, which if you didn't have any rupees would give you 9 million rupees.
Uh-oh, it's Agatha.
Agatha is actually very helpful in this game. So, I feel like her inclusion is not necessary, but at least they tried.
Did something with her.
Yes, they did something with her, which is fine. If she's going to be here, at least let her be,
Yes, sir.
good in
I'm
the
looking
plot.
for... Gator sauce? I've never seen one before.
She's also, like, not as creepy as you'd think they'd make her, which... If anything is surprising, I think that's the big one.
I mean, there are people who are into bugs in the real world. They're not that.
Yeah, but I don't know if you remember in Twilight Princess, she was kind of imprisoning a bunch of bugs.
She's very sexually attractive.
Wait, what? That wasn't what I was saying. I was saying she's...
You did not get... It's kind of like...
Wait, you think she's like horny for bugs?
I think she is.
Really?
I really do.
Oh, I didn't read it that way. I just thought she was like...
Let me look up some Agatha clips for everything.
I just thought she was like a creepy like she would like imprison them. Like she collected them. You know what I mean? Like she had like a. I guess you could interpret that as horny, but I didn't get a sexual vibe from it. I just got that she was like maniacal. Like that these bugs clearly did not want to come to this party she was throwing, and she made them come anyway, like against their will, and then like kept them forever. Also, like, she just pours riches on you to help her with this plan, which is shady as fuck.
Her name is based off of the Agatha genus of snail. Interesting.
Really?
Her Japanese name is Agihato, which means swallow-tailed butterfly.
Oh,
in English.
That explains her, is it a getup? Is it her actual body?
It's also possible that Agatha was inspired by the Heian period folktale. The lady who loved Heian period folktale that the lady who loved insects.
I'm sure that innocuous sounding title is actually. I'm sure it's actually a really fucked up story.
Yeah.
Sounds like the kind of thing that would be way less innocuous than its name. So, my favorite dance of hers is the Manhandla dance. And it's also really strong because the, like, machine gun part at the end with all the seeds, it just, like, has so much range.
Also, did I missed the part where Agatha calls Midna something? Is that
Midna hasn't shown up yet, so...
You have to tell me when, because, like, I'm waiting for it.
No, you'll see.
Also, Agatha is just creepy because she knows if you have. She knows. She can sense.
Well, she says she's the princess of the insect kingdom. She might, which seems like a lie, but I mean, what if she's telling the truth and she's actually a giant?
Maybe she's like a bug that was turned into a person.
Maybe she's just a giant bug that looks like a human.
I'm scared.
You should be. I think she's just a giant bug. I'm being honest with you here.
Yeah. That would mean that's why she's sexually attracted to bugs. She is one.
I mean, maybe.
I
don't know about your theory. I'll have to we'll have to confer with Moogs.
Oh,
because not only does he love Twilight Princess, but he loves Agatha. So this will be. I think we'll be.
Moogs isn't online now. I was checking to see if he was. But
it's a bummer he has to miss this pivotal moment in the video game. Okay, here comes Midna. Here comes Midna.
Oh, here she comes. She's the one they call her Midna.
So it looks like Midna is actually leading the monsters.
Betrayal.
Oh, here comes the entomology expert here.
She has the insect.
I actually really love her characterization in this because she's just like, you can tell she's really bothered that they've like misidentified this bug, and she's like, actually, I am going to explain this, and you are all going to listen. And then like they're not listening; they're like running past her.
If you ask it kindly, it will guide you anywhere you want to go. Isn't that nice?
She's just really passionate about a subject, which is like a way better.
know what? You know what? I get it. I get it.
She's great. She's good in this game. That's my hot take. Agatha.
This is definitely a better representation of her than in Twilight Princess, I think.
Weirdly.
Weirdly. Which is weird.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they did the same thing for Ruto too. Which weird.
Yeah.
Weird, right? I mean, totally
I
bizarre.
think anything is better than Ruto's characterization. Honestly, in my opinion, I really don't like the tsundere trait.
It's what's weird about that whole thing? She's tsundere and yandere at the same time. Like she like has like this hard turn to like now I'm like obsessed with you in like a uncomfortable way, and it's like, whoa, man, like come on. It's a lot.
I love the Kuko, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Kuko.
I love the
Kuko's
giant.
great.
The giant.
I feel like Kuko's only helped the pure of heart or something. There must be like a
Yeah.
or maybe maybe the dumb of ass. I mean, they really like Linkle.
Chickens are sentient. Like, I want there to be like a massive twist. Where like all of the Zelda games have been leading up to this massive twist that the gods of Hyrule are actually Kukos.
The history of Hyrule as described by Shad in Twilight Princess seems to assert that is literally true, dude. Do you not remember when he said that the Hylians descended from the Hylia, and the Hylia are descended from the Uka?
Which are chickens.
He actually says that, dude.
Wow. I just want it to be like a Jack 3 twist where like the powerful beings in the universe are just ocelot.
That's really cute, actually.
Well, you know how like Daxter's an ocelot, so like the gods are
Wait.
ocelot.
Daxter is supposed to be an ocelot.
Yeah.
No.
That's what he is. That's
Incorrect.
what they literally call him an ocelot. I don't think
Incorrect.
that is. Okay.
They have never seen an ocelot.
That's just what they call him. I don't actually know what an ocelot. Actually, I want to look up what.
Look up ocelot. They are one of the cutest animals in existence. He looks nothing like them.
Ocelot.
You're gonna die of cuteness in a minute. I don't think you're prepared.
Wait, no, that's a cat. That's not what I'm looking for.
That's what an ocelot is.
Oh, a cat?
It's like it's a type of cat. It's not a domesticated cat, but it's like a wild, endangered cat.
Whoa. It's like a oh god.
And it has
oh,
gigantic eyes.
Oh yeah, they have anime eyes.
They're so cute, dude. They're like
Oh yeah, they're cute. Yeah.
they're like illegally cute.
Wait, what? There's no way. Dexter looks nothing like me.
Right? Okay, now you get it. Thank you.
He looks like a squirrel.
I've never played a Jack and Daxter game, but I've seen Daxter enough to know that he's not a fucking ocelot. Sorry, Naughty Dog, or wait, who made that game?
Oh.
Wait,
Never
Naughty
mind.
Dog? That wasn't made by Naughty
Never
Dog.
mind. I actually, that's on me. I actually misremembered what he was called.
What was he called?
He's called an Otso,
Oh.
which is a half otter, half weasel hybrid.
Okay, now that he looks like. He looks like all of those things.
I don't know. My brain misremembered it for some reason.
Wait,
yeah, he's called an Otso.
maybe not an otter, but a weasel, yes.
Yeah, half otter, half weasel. I don't know why my brain thought that. I guess because like I might have played Metal Gear Solid right after. I don't know.
It's almost like you had a PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's almost like you were looking for good PlayStation games to play. You played 2 of them.
Yeah. I love the Jack game. I really do. Those are nostalgia for me, even though they are, weird to play nowadays.
I'm sure they are.
Weird.
Interaction
And like
games.
most games from then, it's weird to play nowadays, even if you remaster them.
They're just made with a different sensibility and like humor.
Yeah.
And...
Like, no matter how hard you remaster a game, unless you don't completely remake it from the ground up, it just, all the animations look kind of weird to today's standards. Like they remastered Final Fantasy X like 5 times now, and it still looks like PlayStation 2 animation, just with a nice kind of.
I mean, I guess there's a right and a wrong way to do these things.
Yeah. I love the drill of fire that's come out of the ground.
Oh yeah.
What was that move?
That was her. I think that's her weak point smash actually.
Oh, okay. You know what? If I was in a battle like this, I would totally be dancing. Just having fun with it, eh?
Fighting with the summoning gate is, I'm not gonna lie, it's super fun.
I'm sure.
It takes some getting used to because the timing on, especially the Argarok combo is a little finicky. But once you figure it out, man, kind of run the board
So
here.
question. Is there like a move list that you can look at? Because I don't know if I can remember everything.
So there's only one. So that here I'll show you. You go to Warrior Info and then you go to check combos. They're only barely different from each other for each character. Like in some of them, most of them are exactly the same. So all of your combos, when I say C1, I mean strong. You're gonna see a diagram in a sec. I mean strong attack, and when I say C2, I mean BY. When I say C3, I mean BBY, and so.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So, it's not actually that complicated because that's literally all you have to remember. There's never anything more complicated than that. Like, there might be like, there's more of that or less of that. And some characters have it such that when you hit Y for the combo, you can keep hitting Y and more stuff will happen, like Zant. Like, with his like gauge that makes him freak out if he goes too high.
Right.
But I mean, other than that, it's just, you're learning the timing of like, how quickly those come out so that you know when to use them. Because some of these attacks are really strong, but you don't want to use them when things are next to you because they'll just be hitting you while you're opening. So.
Right. Okay then.
Yeah.
Seeing this game how it works, I can kind of imagine what they're gonna do with certain characters in Scramble. Like,
yeah, you can kind of see it fall into place.
I imagine Ryuji's persona, Captain Kidd, would be like the boat.
The boat,
yeah. Yeah.
Well, lots of like
that
like
like
close
the
range
boat
stuff.
and the train kind of combined, kind of something like that.
Well, apparently all of these movesets are based on other Dynasty Warriors characters that are like prominent. Like apparently Ganondorf's Great Swords moveset is mostly like Orochi.
Right.
I don't know what any of that really means, but I've heard that, you know, like this character is more like Lu Bu and this character is more like, you know, like, you know, famous Three Kingdoms characters.
Yes, Blue's not here, so we don't know.
We don't know, but and then there's Samurai Warriors where you can have like Oda Nobunaga and
I fought that guy Neo.
Oh, really?
Well,
That must have been scary.
Oba Nobunaga, that's a real person, right?
Oh, yeah.
Neo is like, it's like based on like a real like war in Japan, but also with like a bunch of like mystical magic stuff into it as well.
You know, like all real wars in Japan.
you get to fight actual like people that are real, like you.
Yeah, yeah. They love to do that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and the main character is based off a real person, the Western Samurai.
Oh, God.
You died, by the way.
Yeah, I did, because Agatha died, I think. Supposed to be protecting her. Whoops.
God damn it. Nova, focus. I know I'm entertained, but you need focus.
Yeah, I'll look over there. Sorry, I just really wanted to beat Midnight before.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't care.
Hold on.
You are playing like on a hard difficulty, so.
Yeah, I really need to stop fucking around now. Because this weapon is not strong enough for me to be fucking around.
You're telling me that giant-ass Kuko is not powerful enough for you?
Oh, I told you, this weapon is... It's a little lower on the spectrum of damage output.
Alright.
Also, I'm supposed to be killing these Dark Knights, so I was just basically openly ignoring the objective, which they usually punish by killing one of your allies.
Killing everyone else.
Killing the ally that you're supposed to protect. That's usually what the penalty is for that. Okay, so now the Dark Knight is dead. So now she can go back to whatever she was doing over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Sorry, dude. I keep cutting you off. I gotta be better about that.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, that's really neat. Huh.
What's up?
Moogs will be happy about this. My brother sent me a video. The guy who did the music for Doom, the original Doom, actually remade the famous music from that game and put it into Doom Eternal. So
that's cool.
Moogs will be happy about it. Moogs will be happy about that because he gets to hear the what's that song? How's that song go?
Rip and Tear?
No. The song that's in Doom, not the original Doom.
Oh,
not
I don't know, man. I don't know Doom well enough.
At Hell's Gate from the original Doom, which is like the famous song from Doom. They remade it for Doom Eternal. So, we should be happy about that, I think.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to warp back over there soon because it looks like Midna's moving in on my fucking base. Asshole. Oh, I can't even get in here.
Ooh.
Just have to take her out. Hi, Midna. Heard you were messing with my shit. Finger guns.
You know, that's my move.
I missed though. That's really bad.
Finger gun.
Okay, she retreated. Good. Now I have to go all the way back over there.
Is she just firing lasers out of her hands using a heart symbol? Okay.
Yeah, it's... I feel like this is idle shit.
This is very something I would do if I had the power.
This is some it's J-pop shit.
It's J-pop. Yep.
It is what it is, you know?
It is what it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna be saying that a lot with this game. I promise you this game gets better after the actual crossover shit is over. It's weird, but the parts of this game that are actually good are the original things. Not the characters.
That's interesting.
Not the
That's
characters, but
interesting.
like the you know, like the music in the remake areas is pretty bad. But the like
Yeah, I can
original
tell just
tracks
from
are-
this song. Yeah. This song
except for
is
Wind
just-
Waker. The Wind Waker ones
Wind
are
Waker.
somehow really really good.
I mean, yeah, Mulgara, I mean.
Well,
Waker.
that and the Dragon Roost Island one is actually really good.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm glad they did Wind Waker justice. 'Cause-
Even though the story you said is not that really good.
Well, you know what? You'll see.
Okay.
You decide. The story,
You,
it feels like it's going to be a Wind Waker thing, and then it's a something else thing. It's just, I won't spoil it. It goes in a direction that it absolutely didn't need to, but did anyway.
I'm scared. Wait, what time is it?
It's getting late for you. Sorry.
No, it's not getting late. I think I'm good. I'm good.
Are you getting tired?
No.
You are getting tired. Don't lie to me.
Yes.
You've got sleepy
Well, the
bitch
thing is-
syndrome.
I'm not doing anything more. I'm fine. I'm good.
I'm fine, he says as he bleeds out on the pavement. I'm fine.
I'm fine as I'm snoring in during the call. I want to see what that sounded like. Hold on.
You want to see the waveform? Unfortunately, I don't have a clue.
No, what my snoring sounded like on your stream. Hold on.
Damn, what is with all these, like, fucking generals and shit?
God, that did not sound good. Okay, no, I'm good.
Dark Nut over here? What the fuck, man? Get out of my business, dude. This heat does not involve you, man. Stop inserting yourself into the situation. Yeah, tell me how to live my life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we're still fighting over Agatha's butterfly. I'm not really sure.
God darn it, Agatha.
We do need the butterfly because it's what was going to show us where the gate was.
What is Agatha's weapon? What she use?
Parasol.
Okay. Why did that not surprise me? Why did I ask, actually? You know, why did I ask what her weapon was?
Why do
when
I
it's
want to
obvious?
know? He starts with a, I forget what it's called.
Tell me she gets a peach umbrella.
Yeah, that's her third tier, the Princess Parasol. And then her
This
fifth
is what
tier
I
is a
want in my
recolor,
life.
a red recolor of it called the Incandescent one. The Incandescent Parasol.
This is what I wanted in my life.
So every time I take out one of those Twilight zones, it nerfs Midna a little more. So that's why I'm doing that and not just fighting her, because I could probably take her on now.
Sorry, you said Twilight Zone. And I was like,
No, it was a good joke. It was a good joke.
I was trying to think of how to combine.
You did it,
Zelda
man.
and-
You did the thing. Congrats.
I did the do.
Oh, here we are again, making that joke. So yeah,
I mean, I have to, since there's literally a guy in Fire Emblem named Do. I can't not make that
yeah,
joke.
there you go. Just continue explaining the joke.
Uh-oh, it's your girl with her wolf.
Yeah, they are very horny for Midna. The people who
You
made this
think? Look at
game
that
are
pose.
the people who made this game are extremely horny for Midna.
She's like, draw me like one of your French girls.
Sticking her whole ass out, just like
Yeah. She has an hourglass figure, but like literally, like it's just tiny and it's huge on both
you
ends.
know what? Good for her.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna use Lukuko over and over because I don't really feel like dealing with her like stutter combo thing where she just
I
like.
mean, yeah. Why not use the most powerful weapon in either universe?
I mean, yeah, not wrong. Here we go. Midna is down. Mission accomplished.
Good. Just keep smacking her into the wall with the chicken.
See, there it is. There's the line.
Oh, I have to actually see it. Minda has been defeated.
Did you see what she called her?
I couldn't actually. What did she call her? Dr. Miss something?
Miss Kitty.
What?
Miss Kitty.
She looks nothing like a James Bond villain.
Oh, wow. That was a deep cut.
Ooh. Actually, no, not James Bond villain. James Bond psychic.
Does she look like a cat, though? Because I feel like she kind of does, and I never noticed until I read that line.
Also, I love the expression that Lana has when she sees the overflow chicken. She's like, what?
No! Yeah, it's pretty good.
I heard like that. Dun dun!
Lana had saved
Okay, so next chapter. Let's get this. Let's finish this off.
The Palace of Twilight with a good song.
Agatha gave her a goddess butterfly,
In my
an
opinion,
insect that
anyway.
could guide her wherever she wished to go. A curious Twilight named Midna also.
So,
told
do we
her
have to
for
pick,
reasons of her own.
We have to pick both, right? We have to. You have to have Minna and. Oh wait, no, we're in free mode, right?
Yeah,
So
we're
we
gonna
can pick
play.
whoever.
We're gonna
right?
play in
They met a
free mode.
terrible foe. It was Zand,
Okay.
the usurper king of the Twilight realm.
Well, you know what?
Lana and
Since
Midna
we did
had
just
to
get her,
overcome his own
I
mental
want
powers
Agatha.
to complete their task.
All
I
right.
I haven't seen Agatha being played yet, so I want her.
Okie doke.
Okie dokie.
You asked for it. So we do get to take two characters, so this is
Okay.
this
so
is
I have to
actually
pick someone
mostly
who
fine.
So what's the element that you're dealing with?
We need lightning. She does not have. So her fifth tier weapon is light and fire.
Uh huh.
but-
So let's get someone who has lightning.
Okay.
Would Sheik have lightning?
Sheik does have lightning, but I kind of hate playing as Sheik.
Okay, we'll think of someone else.
You know,
I imagine.
You know what?
Darunian
No,
does not
I'll
have
play as Sheik. I'll play as Sheik.
No.
Only if I have a good weapon. I'll check. I'll check. Which
It-
outfit do you want for Agatha?
Oh.
She has one to match each of her parasols, so she has a light one, a dark one.
Well, I'll look and see what she has.
She has a peach
Ooh.
outfit. She has the Don Garros mask. She has
The what?
She has a
The
goth.
Don Garros mask?
Yeah, she has like a goth one. She has one that's based on Crazy Tracy, if you know who that is.
Pick the Crazy Tracy one.
And then she has one based on Ceres from Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, pick the Crazy Tracy one because she's in Link's Awakening, and she's also in other things apparently.
Captain Rainbow, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That game is weird. Dude.
What's the Don Garros mask again? I didn't see it.
It's a
What was
it's a
that?
frog.
Oh, of course, the frog. Her lower outfit makes her look like Flame a little bit,
Yeah, a little bit.
kinda.
So who's our lightning character?
Well, you said if she had a weapon, but I can pick something different. Let's
Sheik's
see
weapon
here.
is 700, so that's pretty good. It just doesn't have any good skills on it.
Okay, I can think of someone else. I want. Well, I don't know who has lightning. Is
Well,
the thing.
don't worry about that. I'll tell you if they do, because they all have secondary ones. Remember?
Uh huh. I can't think.
Yuga is lightning.
I'm just trying to think of who I haven't picked. You know what? Let's do an OC. Let's do Volga. I actually haven't seen you play any of the OCs except for Sia.
I think Volga's, yeah, his is fire and dark. But you know what? That's fine. Let's do it. He has a really strong weapon, and it's unlocking something on it. So yeah, let's do Volga. And do you want to pick an outfit for him?
Yes, let me see his pecs.
His standard is his Volvagia. His Master Quest 1 is based on, it looks like Onyx to me. His Twilight one is based on Argarok, but it looks awesome because it just makes him all black.
Okay, I'll check the customs once you get to it.
He has Giant's Mask.
In my stream.
Giant.
Of course he has a Giant's mask.
The Great Sea one, which gives him a bare chest and makes him look kind of like Valoo, I think, is what's intended there. It's actually not bad. Wind Waker, which I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it looks cool. It looks like a water dragon. And then his Grand Travels one, which maybe Burn? I'm not sure. All the costumes are references to things, but it's kind of vague. So that's all of them. Did you see?
Yeah, I'm almost at the end of it. Let's see here. You're at the. Okay, yeah. Pick the all black one. I think that was Twilight, the one that makes him look like Agarok.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Well, you said like the Great Sea was bare chested, but not enough for me. So we'll do Twilight.
All right, man. Not up to his exacting
I wear my
standards.
wants on my sleeve. I wear what I want on my sleeve.
And he's choosy, man.
Mhm.
Okay, so here
I
is...
do really like that Twilight one though. It looks awesome.
It's pretty sick. It also looks really cool with his fifth tier weapon because it's like purple. So he just looks very evil.
Flesh rendering Fang.
It's just the Darkfire Fang. It's just very... he's so 12, dude.
Edgy.
He's the 12th character by far.
12.
Well, wait, no. Young Link is way more 12.
Well, he probably is actually 12.
Yeah, well, he's literally 12, but I mean, like, you know, spiritually he has... he has, like, 12-year-old syndrome, you know what I mean? Like, he's like...
Lord Chestnut.
Unleash the power! Like, he's very, you know...
Power of...
He's what a 12-year-old would think is cool. Which I don't clarify often enough that that's what I mean when I use 12 as an adjective. There might be somebody watching this stream who's like, why does he say 12 like that? It's because to be 12 is not literally to be 12 years old. It's to embody, like, things
you know,
that...
It's not even most of the time, it's not even a bad thing.
Oh, I never...
Cool.
Well... Yeah, no, it's never a bad thing. Until it is.
Until it is. Oh, so she uses the power of the bugs.
Of the golden bugs. And her strong attack is really cool because it just lets her fly. And she can do a couple of...
Bag beetles, a butterfly. You got a weapon, dude.
Yeah, I did. her special is she turns into a giant fairy, and it's really pretty. That's all I have to say about this.
What is that dragon thing called? I know that's the mini boss in
Errolfos. This is actually an upgraded Errolfos. A lot of the officer units have upgraded versions, and Errolfos becomes a fiery Errolfos, which is just an Errolfos that's on fire.
Right.
So, yeah.
I hope this would be such a good moment for Moogs to just...
Oh man, I hope. I really sincerely hope.
Let me see if he's even online.
She's about to unlock a skill.
Nope, he's not online. I'm so sad right now. Oh.
Did she already get it? No, not quite. 200 more chaos.
Oh, I saw Volga there for a sec.
Yeah, he's just waiting for orders.
So what do the units that you're not playing, what do they do? You're not...
They attack. They like, you know, depending on what their morale is, they take out, they like thin out the enemy ranks and weaken like officer units. When an officer retreats, usually the enemies around them stop coming back. Like they keep, like officers tend to have like regenerating forces that like.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
And when you take out an officer, it reduces their forces. It's actually really vague, like how it works. I don't know if it actually matters. It doesn't seem to matter that much gameplay-wise. Because your allies don't really help much.
Right.
So sometimes you'll notice a Redead is on fire. That's an upgraded Redead. Like a Redead Knight. Why they didn't just make the upgraded Redeads Gibdos, I don't know. Because they also have Gibdos in this game.
I mean, yeah, that's what they call the Redeads in Twilight Princess. They call them Redead 9.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, those are the Twilight Princess Redeads too.
So we just unlocked Bombs Plus, which is super lame.
Bombs Plus.
And we are now fighting Argarok.
Good. This is what I wanted.
Volga is going to go over there and show him how a real dragon fights or something. I don't know. Volga should not be helping us. He's literally on the other side in this conflict, so we have completely broken the story wide open here.
Bam, 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 bam. I'm listening to the track that plays when you fight Argarok right now, actually. Yeah.
It really sucks.
I actually like it. Twilight Princess is even though Twilight Princess is still using midis. Well, not even midis.
Oh man.
It's still being synthesized. It's not.
No, it is a MIDI. It's straight up MIDI, dude. Like.
I still really like the soundtrack.
There are some good ones. That is all I will give it.
Wow.
So, for whatever reason, I can't control Volga yet, so we're just kind of opening up
like
one keep at a time here.
Like in old games, midis are fine, but like midis nowadays, like if you hear MIDI right now, it's awful. Oh.
I don't know. There's a way to do it that sounds good. Like
Yeah,
It's
and
when
the
you
guy
get somebody
who-
who's like just trying to replicate non-MIDI music. And it's just like, yeah,
the
this
guy
sounds
who-
terrible.
The guy who I'm thinking of, who does it all the time,
Who are we thinking of?
the homophobic composer who does Dragon Quest music. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting real on this stream.
Koichi
right
Sugiyama.
now. Yeah, we're getting real on this stream.
Yeah,
right
that
now.
guy
I do
is
not like him.
that guy is worse than you even know. He's kind of like
Dragon.
he has a TV show that's basically like
He,
it's like the 700
God.
Club. It's like the Japanese 700 Club. It's like, yeah.
oh boy.
Fuck that guy.
Mhm. I would play Dragon Quest really.
It certainly makes me not want to play Dragon Quest, honestly. Like I
Yeah,
know
exactly.
I know that like there's more people involved than like him, but like he's so high profile. Like he's the oldest living video game composer, and he's like so like respected in the community that it's sort of like, man, can you like even just try to distance yourselves from this guy? Like, I don't know. It sucks.
I don't even get it either. Like, I did not like Dragon Quest music before I knew all this. So,
Like some of it's
I'm not-
alright, but a lot of it is just so painfully generic and like academic sounding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's got this very like I don't know, like it sounds like it's trying to sound like people throw around the word classical music where it doesn't belong, but like
Yeah.
it legitimately sounds like he's trying to make modern music that sounds like classical music, and it just, I don't know, like
It's not working.
it's boring. It's really boring. It's like not. I don't know. I'm with you on that one.
It's a video game. Make the music sound fun.
Yeah.
Like, Sakuraba. God damn.
See, Sakuraba is funny because he's the polar opposite. It's like he actually says it himself. He's like has zero musical training. Like he's actually just self-taught. And like, I can believe that.
Well, like, if you just listen to it, you wouldn't know that. Like, I mean, he just
yeah, you would.
and I love that soundtrack.
I mean, I think you would. Like, like, he has really predictable, like, composition. Like if I've never heard a song by him before, I can sometimes still hum along with it and like be right.
You know, you are kind of right, cause like the third battle theme in Tales of Vesperia just sounds like honestly it just sounds like he just took notes from the valedictoriology in Bane Kite.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
It just kind of sounds so
like every
similar.
time he does that do 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 do, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, here we are again.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah.
Yeah, like I love you, Mitoy Sakuraba, but you're fucking crazy. Like, you're fucking crazy.
Then, like, even then, he still has a lot of, like...
It's weird. He does it
It's
well.
so-
He does that one thing. He only has one thing, but he does it really well.
And it's so weird, though, like, going from listening to, like, Bane Kaito and Tales of Vesperia music, and then going to listening to Dark Souls music, and it's totally different.
So
It's just
like,
weird.
have you heard the song, Twisted Time and Distorted Sky from Bane Kaitos?
Probably.
Okay, listen to that. That is 100% just what he did in Dark Souls. I know you think it was out of his wheelhouse, But he actually had that in him all along.
Well, what's this song called? Hold on. I have to actually look up what that song is called because I don't remember. I need del principio. It's
no,
pretty
that's-
much just precursor to Dark Souls. Like good, like sad Dark Souls music. It's
Oh,
precursor to
okay,
sad
yeah.
Dark Souls.
Fun fact, that song is sung by his daughter.
Yeah, no, I told you that fact on a
wait,
Windmill Hunt. one
you
time.
told me that!
Yeah, I told you that.
Look
one
at
time.
me,
You're
like,
"What?"
trying to impress you with facts you told me, you gave to me.
I'm glad that you remember that.
I feel like
that
such a
fact.
just such a capital dumbass right now. Like,
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's.
well, you know, it's like
hilarious.
sometimes an old person will tell the same story over and over because they can't remember that they told it to you
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
It's like if
Yeah.
I was telling your
I live that
story.
tradition.
I'm like,
Oh my god, this is good.
uh,
God, how's it like to be 30?
if I'm not
You're not
talking
30
over
yet,
you, if
are
I'm
you?
not talking over you, I'm telling your own stories back to you.
You're gonna be like one of those
God, I'm gonna be the
old
most
people that
annoying old
that
person.
go like, what?
God, I hope not. That's my dad.
But with you though, you're not doing it on. You're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not. That's the problem.
No, I'm not talking about what you just did. I'm talking about when you get older. You're gonna be the one who does it on purpose.
Oh, I mean, yes.
Yes.
Because
that's-
sometimes you don't want to listen to people.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are annoying, and you don't want to listen
Yeah.
to them. And sometimes... Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck you. It's just
So,
so
like-
many things on screen.
The final boss theme from Tales of Vesperia is Dark Souls music, but with electrical guitars.
Yeah,
That's what it really sounds like.
I can believe that.
And it's awesome too.
You already music spoiling yourself, Jesus, dude.
I've bought the game because I've already listened to. I listened to that boss theme before like a couple years ago. That's when I first heard it. It's not that I
I've done
was
that.
looking for it, but like I was on a countdown of like top like 100.
Oh
final
yeah,
boss themes.
that fucking playlist that everybody gets on YouTube.
Yeah, but like, and that was one of them. I was
That's
like, oh, this
literally
sounds
just
really
this
good.
one guy's opinion about music or something.
What? It's not. I mean, I don't really care about the opinion. It's that it has a lot of good music in one place. and I don't have
Right.
to-
I just think it's funny that like we've all like we're all familiar with this playlist of the top 100 RPG battle themes, and we have no idea who even like this person is.
Oh my god! Yeah, there's actually a playlist. Let me actually.
I have no fucking
like, look
clue
at the
who it
playlist.
is who like put all those together, but like, yeah, he sure is the like de facto authority on it because it's
Uh-huh.
just the playlist that YouTube directs everybody to. The algorithm has favored him.
Top 100 RPG battle themes. Yeah, right here. Wow.
There's another one that's just, I think, just like video game music, like not
Yeah,
just
top
RPG.
100 VGM. Yeah. And half of all like the top 20 is Final Fantasy and Shin Megami Tensei.
Of course.
And one or two things that are not Final Fantasy or that. Like Golden Sun and Odin Sphere.
Hey man, I see he is all. I take it all back. He is a man of taste.
I mean, like the two. The two.
He likes
top
Golden
ones.
Sun. He's clearly a discerning individual.
Well, let me check what the Golden Sun one is. So Golden Sun made it to number 15.
It's probably
Let me see.
Satoru's battle theme or something.
It's Satoru's and Minardi?
Minardi.
Minardi, yeah. Do 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 do.
Oh, that one's good too, I guess.
Yeah, but like the top two is the final boss of Persona 3 and
Which is great.
The giant eyeball thing from Persona 4.
That's all right. I don't know if I would.
I like the Almighty, but I would not pick that as my first.
Yeah,
Like my
especially among. Well, I mean, again, that list was made before P5 was a thing.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Probably before
put
P3P was even a thing, and.
I would not put Jabaloth on my top.
No, I wouldn't
think
either.
I put him in the top 20, but not top 10.
I wouldn't put him in the top 20. Hell no.
But I honestly would put the Genesis over the Almighty, in my opinion.
Yes, same. I would put Rivers in the Desert up there, but I mean,
Yes. I mean, he does pretty good. I mean, he has a couple weird ones, like the two from Shadow Hearts, which is a good choices, but I doubt any of you guys would know those themes, because I think I'm the only one that's played them.
I feel
but
like
yeah.
Shock might have played that. Oh wait,
Yeah, but
no, wait. Sorry, I'm thinking of Pandora Hearts, and that's something else.
Yeah, well, it's good because it's Mitsuda, and Mitsuda does good music.
Ooh, Mitsuda is really good.
It's Mitsuda, but trying to make music for a horror game.
Yeah, that sounds really good, dude.
It is really good. It's really good, and
he's
like,
really good at like non-traditional things, like things that are not like he always makes music for RPGs, but like when he's like has to make music for something that's like not a stereotypically RPG situation, it's really good.
But yeah, he incorporates a lot of like interesting. Well, like because the games are set in both Japan and Europe, so like. Basically, how the games go is like first half is in Japan, the second half is in Europe.
Oh, that's cool.
And then for Shadow Hearts 2, it starts in Europe and ends in Japan.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, and it incorporates a lot of like this is one song that has like an actual like chant in it. A Japanese chant in it that I can't remember what it is, but it's actually a really good awesome.
That sounds really creepy.
I'll send you the exact video I'm thinking of.
So it's Volga time, by the way.
Yeah, I'll send you the video that I'm actually listening to, because it's actually a really good boss.
So here's the thing about Volga. He's a very interesting character. He attacks very quickly. He's very fast.
Oh, good.
So he only has a few combos. His strong attack is amazing at interrupting, and also it's where he just sticks the spear in the ground and it juggles them like immediately.
Right.
His C2 also sort of does that, although it's not as strong and it's a little faster. His C3 is good because it's a ranged attack. He like what's that Tails move? Demon Fang?
Demon.
You don't know Demon Fang?
I swear Yuri uses that, but I can't remember how it goes.
It's just like a little like sword beam on the ground, like.
Oh yeah, he uses a move called Azure Edge.
You can just do it over and over.
He uses a move called Azure Edge, which is exactly that. I think Rapide uses Demon Fan, which is Rapide is the dog that's in this game.
Okay. So and then the really useful one though, dude, is a C4 where he 2, 3. Where he
No, Flynn uses Demon Fan. Flynn uses Demon Fang. That's right. Okay.
Where he breathes fire in in a wide arc in front of him. And it's really good because if you turn while you're doing it, it covers even further. So if you can spin while he's breathing fire, you just shoot long range cone fire in all directions, and it's really good for crowd control. And he has a really, really slow move where I think it's his C5 where he turns into a dragon and then dive bombs.
You know, as you do.
Here, I'll do it.
He becomes Corrin.
Yeah, basically. It's a
Green
really
Corrin.
strong move, but unfortunately it takes a long time to animate, so it's very slow.
So, okay, you have to tell me something. A Corrin in that game are they really a dragon?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, obviously. They're also a Pokemon, but whatever.
I mean, there's a dragon in another game that I'm thinking of.
They look like
that was-
Dialga.
that-
Or no, Palkia? Which is the one... The one that's not white and pink, white and purple. The one that's blue.
White and pink.
The one that's white and blue. Dialga?
I don't know.
They look like Dialga. Whatever. I'm probably right.
Oh, are you talking about like the blue and white and then the pink and white
Yes.
dragon?
Yes. The time one. Not the space one.
Oh, the time one. Oh. Let me look up the Diamond and Pearl legendaries.
I swear it's Dialga.
It's probably a Dialga. Diamond Pearl. Legendaries.
So we're going to use the magic circle again to try to get Argrok to fly lower so we can hit it.
Palkia, I think is the white one.
Yeah, it's not Palkia. When
Dialga is
Corrin
the
turns
blue
into a
one.
dragon, they kind of look like Dialga. Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So we keep...
I think after this battle, I'd be ready to bed.
Yeah, you should probably go to bed after this.
Because I'm tired.
Because it's going to start getting good after this.
Ooh, so I need to be wide awake for the next stream, mate.
Yeah. Well, the next one is when we're going to get the Master Sword.
The Master Sword?
The Master Sword. The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! I can't remember how that goes. I can't remember how that goes.
It's okay, they got the joke.
So I see you're playing shit.
I am playing shit.
Yes!
And now that you're here, Moogs, because Dark is gonna leave after this chapter.
Oh shit.
You get to watch the good parts.
Oh yeah, you are
Oh.
like nearly done with this.
Unless you want me
Okay.
to wait for you, Dark, I can hold off and.
No, I'll
Make-
stay here. I'll stay here.
No.
I'm just gonna go get me a Sprite.
No, don't stay awake. Don't stay awake.
I'm going to stay awake.
No.
There's nothing
Yes.
about it.
You're gonna regret that a lot.
How can
I'm
you...
not doing anything tomorrow. I'm literally not doing anything tomorrow.
but you can barely keep awake.
Fine. I'll just
make this
stand.
better?
I'll just listen to heavy metal music on repeat for the next hour.
So
mean,
basically, you
that-
listen to the soundtrack of Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is what you're gonna do.
Exactly my point.
So more Great Fairy shenanigans. We're about to turn it up a notch.
Oh boy.
How many matches?
Well, pretty. This is among the things she does. This is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember.
Yep. They somehow managed to fuse the best game with the worst game, and then I just feel indifferent.
I mean, just the level of extra that this is.
What would you say your favorite Zelda is, Moogs? I'm actually quite curious.
Well, honestly, after playing it again, I would have to say it's probably a tie between three-way tie between
That's fine.
A Link to the Past,
Ugh.
Majora's in Link's Awakening.
I'll give you the last two.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Link to the Past is aged like that.
It's aged like fine cheese.
There's just so many stretches of that game that aren't fun.
The Ice Temple.
Like
Holy
most of the Dark
crap.
World dungeons, if like.
Well, hey, at least it isn't like Twilight Princess.
I mean, some of the Twilight Princess dungeons are
I
actually
played
really
Twilight
good.
Princess again.
Yeah,
I
but it's
played
only
Twilight
really
Princess
after you get the Master Sword.
Oh yes, this is true.
I
'Cause I
kind of
will-
like.
And
I
even
will
then,
say-
some of them are still lumpers.
I will say though
Uh-huh.
that I did enjoy the game better after I got the Master Sword, because then I didn't have to be Wolf Link anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like they should have just forgone Wolf Link.
Yeah.
Here's a unpopular opinion. I actually kind of like the Water Temple.
I mean, it's.
I think I hated it the most.
I think it was really, like people complain about Ocarina of Time Water Temple, but like, at least the rooms look different.
See,
Like, there's so many
that
rooms in
temple-
Lakebed Temple that look exactly the same that you're just like, all right, did I do this right? Like, did I?
It might just be the sleep talking, but I actually really like it. Oh my god, it's Zan.
It's Ant. He's here.
Are you ready for Psychosis?
We've been there for quite some time.
That is a song talking about Usabeki is that. He's ready to fuck shit up. I love that he uses the totem pole. I love it.
I'm gonna hit a dragon with another dragon.
I'm stabbing you with another dude.
Then I'm gonna stab that dude with another dude.
I need to listen to that song. I need to figure out what that lyric actually is. Hold on. How you been doing, Moogs?
I've been good. I picked up some more hours at work today, so I've been at work.
Ooh, making that money.
Yup.
I actually just went to a GameStop not too long ago. I almost bought something. I just can't remember what it was now. Oh, I almost bought the Dark Souls Remastered on the PS4. It was $20, but I stopped myself. Because I already have too many things that I need to play now. Like I told you that you know I'm playing Final Fantasy 12, but I haven't been playing it because I'm trying to beat Tales of Vesperia first.
Well, you said you were like really close to the end, right?
Tales of Vesperia, yes. I'm like, I have to find 4 things, and then I think I can fight the final boss.
Oh, fun.
I
Like-
don't know what the I don't know what the final boss is because there's no way I'm fighting the thing that is the problem. Because it's just a giant. It's just a meteor. Pretty much just a giant meteor thing. I can't find that.
So the final boss is actually just an attack.
Yeah.
Est once imperi illa vehementi.
There's one lemonade remedy. You know, I have the Kingdom Hearts version of that memorized more than the original.
because I've heard the Kingdom Hearts version way more than I've heard the original. Because how many times it took me to beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because that boss is hard. No, well, so you were there when Byleth was introduced, Moogs, because we were watching it together.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts now that you're here?
I think the Smash community, or at least the vocal minority of the Smash community, need to absolutely die in fire.
No. We don't say those things.
I do.
No, we
I'm
don't.
not affiliated
We don't
with
wish violence on the undernet. That's what the undernet would do.
Well, yeah.
The statements made by Mega Man 36 do not reflect the
Spitting stream.
Yes.
Nintendo Music Radio.
Very much. Yes, please. Thank you.
Spitting stream. Nintendo Music Radio and its partners. We beat it. I beat it.
Oh, Moogs, I don't know if you want to listen to it, but my brother posted something in the dance floor that might be up your alley. I don't know if it's a spoiler for the music for Doom Eternal. If you don't want to hear it from me, but a song
Here's you.
in Doom Eternal. It's a song in Doom Eternal that you might like.
Uh-oh, guys. It's the bad guy. It's the...
Do you want me to tell you? I mean, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, it spoils the music anyway, but I don't even know where it plays in the game because the game is not even out.
It's the final boss!
It's a remake of a song from Doom, the original.
Which track?
The...
Hey, look, Midna broke her mask.
At Hell's Gates, I think the name of the track is.
Okay.
It's the one. It's the one that you hear from Doom a lot.
Gotcha.
Dark, did you see? Did you see the big twist?
Oh, it's coming up.
You. Oh. Yeah, no, I already knew that this was gonna happen. I already knew that.
But Dark.
I already knew that she was just Sia.
But Dark.
It's not really a...
She's Sia's non-horny half.
Yeah, you already told me that Sia and her were just split, but I didn't think it was actually that she looks like that.
I mean,
think
literally.
That's actually kind of a twist.
So Lana, Sia is Lana's like sexy OC self-insert character. Which,
yeah,
you know what? In the hands of the right writers, would have been like an amazing plot device, but yeah.
It's a
in the hands of Koei Tecmo.
In the hands of Koei Tecmo, it reads as way more misogynist. But here we are. So we're through. We've closed all the gates. We are through the crossover arc, the painfully long crossover
The
arc.
Avengers Endgame crossover.
Well, we've had the Infinity War. Now we're gonna have the Endgame.
Yeah, this is the end game coming up.
Actually, wait, no. Actually, the next thing is
The next thing is Ant-Man.
yeah. The next thing, actually, yes. The next thing is Ant-Man, and the thing after that is Infinity War, and then the thing after that is Endgame.
Yes.
Thor Ragnarok.
Right, Moogs.
Basically, what we just encountered was just it was just the Avengers. It was the original Avengers movie.
Yeah.
When is Civil War happening?
Right.
Civil War happens once you take control of Ganon.
No. Ganon is when you take control of Ganon. That's Infinity War.
Oh.
That's a snap.
Right. Right now, this is Civil War.
So good.
This is Civil War. Okay, are we done with this analogy to that garbage? Are we done?
Yes.
Okay.
I know how much you love Marvel movies.
Okay, can I be perfectly honest with you here?
Yes.
I think they're all pretty mediocre, but Endgame's really good.
I could agree with that.
And I feel like without Endgame, Infinity War is awful. Like before the like fulfilled promise of yes, this is actually what you are actually not supposed to. Like, okay, so like you know how they try to make it seem like he's sad about Gamora dying or whatever.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Well,
Like I don't believe it, but it's supposedly true in the narrative because he's then given the Soul Stone.
well, you know how this whole all works out in the comic, right?
I don't care. It's just bad. It's just poorly written.
Guys,
It's even worse in the comic.
I know it is, but like, just level with me here. Supposedly you get it for giving up your most valued thing, right?
Right.
guys.
The implication then of him getting it is that Gamora was his most valued, like, treasured person or whatever.
I haven't watched any of them.
It doesn't
except
matter.
for the first two.
It doesn't matter, dude. But like, demonstrably, he does not care about her. So like,
Did you know?
it seems like bad writing to me.
Well, they had to make it. I guess they. Had
And they
to
spend
make
all this-
him, like, a sympathetic villain, which is honestly kind of stupid.
That's the stupid thing. That's what I'm saying. If they had not tried so hard to make it seem like you're supposed to sympathize with him even a little bit,
Right.
it would have read less like just a really weak villain. Like, and then in Endgame though, when they're like when they like the other shoe actually gets to drop of him like being a hypocrite or whatever about like remember when he's like, I'm doing this for the good of the universe, it's not personal, but like you the viewer are like, yeah, it's obviously personal, he's just not willing to admit it. But like throughout Infinity War, it feels like the writers actually don't agree with that, and they're saying, no, he really does believe this, and he's very genuine. Like maybe not in a way that's fully sympathetic, but in a way that you're supposed to at least believe that he believes his own bullshit.
Right.
It's not until Endgame that actually like it's revealed that he doesn't, and he's actually just like a spiteful, genocidal asshole, which is obvious to the viewer enough that you shouldn't be trying to hide it. Like, it seems like not a reveal that should have waited till the second movie.
It is kind of awkward.
It is, especially when he gets the Soul Stone for killing Gamora. It's like, so I'm supposed to actually believe that he gave a shit about his daughter after all the other stuff we've... Like, I get that she was gaslit by her dad, but like, we weren't also supposed to be gaslit by the writers, right? Like, we weren't supposed to be led on that she, that he actually cared about her. Like, I don't know. It just...
See, honestly, I feel like it would have made more sense if something that happened in Endgame to get the Soul Stone happened in Infinity War, where... Let's just say that, like, the good guys got there first, and they realized, hey,
yes,
we need to sacrifice something.
Yes.
Do it, and then Thanos just comes out of nowhere and just wink.
Exactly. However, I also have problems with that Soul Stone get because, I mean, first of all, fridging their most prominent female character, real bad.
Did you see what the next movie is?
I don't care. I know.
The one
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
I know, but like, I fully don't care because of the way they offed her. Also, like, I mean, from the get-go, they squandered her potential. But just like the way that like it turned into an arc for the worst male character in the Avengers.
Hawkeye?
Yes. Like the most hateable.
That is a family.
Yeah, and when he thought they were dead, he decided to go and like kill a bunch of people of color to like get revenge on no one in particular.
What?
Yeah, like he goes on like a like homicidal killing spree of like yakuza and like just you know, to sate his thirst for justice or whatever. Like he just goes and kills a bunch of dudes who like were vaguely implied that they're up to no good or something. He just goes crazy cop, and then she goes and talks to him and is like, "You shouldn't do this." And then he's like, "Okay, I'll stop doing it." And then like we're just supposed to get over that, I guess. Like
That's murder.
dude, the whole like through line of the Soul Stone, if you take that out of those movies, they're actually good. But every time the Soul Stone and the people involved with it come up, it's like a reminder that yes, this is written by comic book people. Yes, they still don't know how to like not fuck this up.
Okay.
So, back to the most ambitious crossover in history.
The most ambitious Zelda crossover in history.
Oh no, there's got to be a fanfic out there that's way more ambitious than this.
Yeah, it's called Smash Brothers.
There's
four of them in there.
Pretty sure.
Brothers, where they're all in a freaking house and it's like a slice of life bullshit.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure I've told you this.
don't
Fact.
talk shit about Smash U. Do not talk shit about Smash University. That AU was indispensable to so many fanfiction writers, and I'm sure there's a good one.
Well, I mean, there is brawl in the family.
Somewhere.
So okay. So I think I've told you guys this fact, but the longest piece of English literature is a Smash fanfiction.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've told me
So
this.
Yeah. Again. Yeah.
Who's
Did you know
who's an old man now?
Did you know that the Prince of Prio was sung by Motoro Sakuraba's daughter? I didn't.
See, Moogs isn't gonna laugh at this joke because he wasn't here when we made it.
Wait.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
We were
Okay.
talking
Wait.
about Motoro
Cinematic.
Sakuraba's work.
Cinematic.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what happened after the cinematic.
See. Now that we've closed all the portals, the Triforce pieces have come back to us because, well, it's not clear, but I guess it's because we've earned them back.
Oh no, is this the part where you get the Master Sword?
Yes.
But then you start getting all cocky and shit? And
Wait,
all
no, don't spoil it. Let Dark see how weird it is. Let Dark discover this organically, because it's just...
It gets good.
It gets really weird and dumb in anime.
Sia still holds the pawn.
So Impa is now explaining that this is a bad idea because it's a lock on the evil spirit, but no one's acknowledging her comment. They're just bulldozing her. Apparently,
the smartest ones.
yeah. Apparently, we have to have the Master Sword in order to hurt Sia, even though she no longer has all the Triforce pieces. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't remember them getting their Triforce pieces back.
I don't...
Because doesn't...
I think it just shows up.
They may have, like, at the end of the game or something like that.
I think maybe just the marks came back? I don't know, that's really weird. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this ancient temple where the sword is and try to unlock it.
I hear
So we get one character, Dark.
One character?
One character.
Let Moogs decide since he hasn't picked.
Oh yeah, hello Moogs. Let's you decide.
I am also here.
So, while you're deciding, I'll tell you what happened with the joke is because we were discussing Mr. Sakuraba's music, and Nova was like, "Did you know that his daughter sang De Ali de Principia?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm the one who told you that."
So now it's the fact we all have to tell each other.
Yes, it's a fact.
And we're repeating
Anytime
ourselves.
Mr. Sakuraba is talked about, we have to tell that fact. It's like anytime you talk about seahorses, you have to mention that the male holds the babies.
What?
You should young Link.
What the fuck? Okay.
What are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, yeah, okay, we're gonna play as
It's-
young Link. We have
Sorry.
several costumes to choose from. I don't know what his Great Sea one is supposed to be, but I want to hear what your theory is, Moogs.
Okay. Go ahead and like mouse over it.
Yeah.
So that way, once 30 seconds is up, I'll be where you're at.
Yeah.
What I meant is that every time someone talks about a seahorse, is that they always state that fact. It's something like that. That's what I meant.
Really? Because that's like the
Also-
first time I've heard that.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's rad.
That's a really interesting like color scheme.
Right? I don't know what it's supposed to be. It feels really specific.
Which one are we talking about?
The purple one where
Great.
he has red hair.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm trying to think of like a Wind Waker character that looks like that, and I can't.
Cafe?
I can't.
Cafe has purple hair.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking more of the costume because some of it does have like purple like accents to it.
Oh, the whole thing's purple.
So, yeah.
Koholint one is the red clothes.
Yeah.
Grand Travels is Alfonso.
From Spirit Tracks?
Yep. And Low Roll
So
one.
Grand Travels to Spirit Tracks.
Yes. Well, Grand Travels is the map that combines Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. It's half and half.
Right.
Low Roll outfit is what's his name? The little kid. Goalie.
Yeah.
What, Link's friend in that game?
His little
You know what?
brother.
Yeah.
And also pick the Great Sea outfit.
It's good. It's a good outfit. I like it. So let's see. Young Link is probably my strongest character, so look out, everybody.
He's a kid with a giant sword.
And I have Magic Fountain, which, Moogs, I think you can put 2 and 2 together what that means.
Wait, say again.
So I'm using Young Link,
Yep.
but I'm bringing Magic Fountain skill.
So you're gonna be Fierce Deity Link as long as humanly possible.
The whole time.
This is gonna
Well,
be
This isn't gonna take very long.
Nope.
You literally become God.
I mean, Dark. I have to wait until this is not the greatest map to do it on because the enemies pop in and out. But once there's like a lot, you're gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
It gets, dude, Young Link. Holy shit, best character in this game.
Right.
So in order to open the Temple of the Sacred Sword, you have to bring the appropriate people to the 3 statues, which represent various important things. But the temple is guarded by ghost soldiers, which is fucking metal and cool.
Yep.
It's actually really awesome.
Do you ever fight like the ghost thing from Twilight Princess, like the old hero
No.
that teaches you things?
No.
I just think that would be interesting.
You mean Ocarina Link?
Yeah, I think that would be.
Hero Shade.
Right, that thing.
So, have I explained how Young Link works to you, Dark?
I don't think I've ever picked him, so probably not.
So Young Link is the most broken character in this game because, so you know how the yellow gauge is the special, and you can use each of those bars to do their special move, and then you use the magic bar to do their focus spirit, and then when the magic bar runs out, it just stops. So Young Link can, his strong attack. He actually doesn't have a strong attack, or a C1. Instead, his C1 is just, he plays his ocarina, and it empties his special bar into his magic. So it converts it.
I was wondering what that did.
Yeah. So the reason is because when he's in Focus Spirit, Young Link is not very strong on his own, but when he's in Focus Spirit, he becomes Fierce Deity Link, which I'm about to do. And if you keep racking up damage and filling up your special bar and emptying it into your magic bar, you can just stay as Fierce Deity Link as long as you can keep killing things.
Right.
So you are literally fueled by carnage.
As am I.
I
can relate.
It's amazing too, because when you're in Focus Spirit, you have you get a bonus to like all like drops. So like you get more materials and more weapons and more experience and more rupees. It's broken. He's completely a cheating character. Like it's just unfair. And then when he's in Focus Spirit, all of his combos shoot sword beams. So like every swing is long range.
Right.
It's just
it looks awesome.
It's pretty cool. Oh, and he has a really cool finisher too. I'll show you that once we hit a boss.
That's insane.
Isn't it? And here's something really 12 about him. He has his tier 1 weapon is the Fierce Deity's Mask. His tier 2 weapon is the Furious Deity's Mask, which gives him like a more like shiny Fierce Deity sword. Oh, Midna died?
Whoa.
That was fast. It gives him like a slightly shinier, spikier, like Fierce Deity sword, and then his third tier is the Vengeful Deity's Mask, which gives him a vaguely demise-looking sword.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And then his tier 5 is the Inflamed Deity's Mask, which is the same sword, but completely soaked in blood and fire type.
Oh, you know, good. Okay.
Very wholesome, very, appropriate for the child that he is. Just,
Way to fail, man.
Yeah, I really fucked up. I died before I even got to a checkpoint. Wow.
Shit.
This chapter is very finicky because it has a lot of like non-combat objectives, where you have to like get to a certain point and like escort somebody to a certain point. And, it's kind of annoying. Oh, but this is the song you like, Dark.
Maybe I should listen to it.
The Silent Guardians theme that you like.
Oh!
Yeah.
So, the Great Sea outfit, it's the Happy Mask Salesman.
Oh, shit, you're right! Oh my god, good catch!
Red hair? Did he have red? Did he have red hair?
He did.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Moogs, that was really good. Good.
Why Great Sea?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's saying that it's referencing.
It's just where you unlock it. It's just based on where you unlock it.
Right. Okay.
not
You
based.
know,
Not based on the reference.
I mean, most of them are references from the game that they say, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Like I know that Darunia's Great Sea is one that makes him look like Darmani. So, you know,
Which is Majora's Mask.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's usually it's the Majora's Mask things that are like that because all the Majora's Mask map costumes are like masks instead of like which yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, like Durham wears the Kamani mask.
The Camaro's mask. Yeah, it's
The dancing one.
yes. And Midna wears the Ordon shield.
Which is hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
He does wear it in the game,
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
which I think is hilarious.
It's like, how do you use these weird human weapons?
Like, I do have to give it to the people who made this game. They did pack it with references.
Oh yeah, it's clear that they love Zelda. Like, if nothing else,
It's just
this game was made, you know, by loving fans or whatever.
Yeah, they're just really horny for
They're
it.
just really horny, you know. I mean, Zelda is, you know, if you're paying attention, it's a pretty horny game anyway.
Zelda is kind of horny.
It's
Yeah.
pretty horny.
Horny.
I mean, I guess it varies from game to game, but like, there's always a veneer of. Oh, I need to come up
Yeah.
to that statue. Whoops. Oh, you know what? There is a hidden heart container in this stage,
Hmm.
and it's for Lana. God damn it. You know what that means, right?
What?
I'm gonna play this crap as Lana.
Yeah, I have to exit and start over. I'm so sorry, you guys.
This is all your fault.
It is my fault.
Shame.
It's okay. She's a good weapon.
Hey, there goes me.
Hey, what?
What happened?
I was just pretending like I was young Link, and then Link just crossed over the screen. I was like, hey, there goes me.
Hmm.
He's gone.
Bye, me.
Oh, let's pick a costume for Lana. Here, I'll give you a concession. I'll put her in Skull Kid's clothes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Even though Skull Kid is a playable character in this game.
That is kind of odd.
It is weird. Oh wow, it's 9:09.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Oh, Terminal Montage came out with a new video.
Yeah, but it's Monster Hunter, so I don't give a shit.
I haven't watched it
I
yet.
don't get any of his Monster Hunter jokes.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, good. I haven't watched it yet. I might watch it after this.
I'll
You
watch
know, give me something to sleep to.
Oh yeah, that's a great thing to sleep to.
Yeah, a bunch of screaming and death.
A bunch of like lo-fi sound clips of children screaming into low quality microphones.
Hey, though, that vaporwave music video he did is actually
was
really
pretty
nice
cool.
to listen to. I
Yeah.
listen to it every once in a while. Calms me down. Nova, your battery is low as fuck.
Nah, it's just confused.
I mean, I'm confused, but at least I'm not low. Actually, I am low energy right now. Never mind.
So the statue that's for Fi and Impa is called the Statue of Servitude.
Huh?
That's
Pretty fucked up, right?
yeah, pretty fucked up. Yeah. What is this map based off of?
Like the Temple of Time, sort of.
Maybe.
It's kind of its own thing. Like there's a burned out town around the temple, which is actually kind of cool. Actually pretty sick.
Why is Darunia here?
So he can activate the statue of fire and water.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking for a chest.
Oh.
I know it exists. I know it's around here somewhere.
Wait, what are you looking for?
There's the last piece of heart is here.
Oh,
And I do mean the last piece of heart.
the absolute.
Like, no other characters have pieces of heart after this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I told you, man, 100%.
Well, I noticed you haven't finished everything on easy yet.
Okay, but that doesn't get me a medal. I don't need to do that.
So, are you truly a completionist if you don't do everything?
Fuck off. Did you see Lana just... Did you see what just happened? Lana just walked past Lana.
Right.
You know.
What?
Yep. Because I'm playing as Lana on free mode, and on free mode, it just...
It breaks everything.
All the story characters are just there themselves.
Do you know what game the completionists played today?
What?
You wanna know? The original Shantae.
That game is good.
Wasn't it on like Game Boy Color or something?
Yes.
Yep.
Which is weird.
I mean, it's like one of the last Game Boy Color games, I think.
I think that's why it was honestly so good.
I think that's also why probably not a lot of people played it.
It's still considered an indie franchise, even though it's like on like old systems like that. Like I didn't.
It's because that company's very small.
Right.
I don't know if they can really call themselves indie anymore though, because they publish like they're like close to being a publisher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not. They're like Nicholas, but a good company.
No, Nicholas doesn't even make their own games. They just are a
They
publisher.
just publish.
They didn't even like start as a developer.
They're nothing like Nicholas.
Dude, fuck Nicholas.
Yeah, fuck them.
Those fuckers. Do not do that. That's really just terrible. I still can't believe...
Cave Story, but the free version.
I still can't believe they did that. I mean, what a heinous thing. It's like, hey, we're gonna take your work and ensure that you can't make any money off of it, even though you released it for free a long time ago. And like, I don't know.
You can still get it for free, though.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
And people like to point that out whenever Nicholas like is like, oh, Cave Story's on sale, get it now. It's like
Cave Story's been on sale since its launch.
it's been 0% off for like a decade. Yeah. I wonder how Pixel feels about that. I wonder if he like is just like moved on, or if like I'd be so pissed, man. Oh,
I would too.
what a man. I certainly wouldn't work with Nicholas ever again. Jesus.
No.
I mean,
Why
he
is
must
still
have.
making games?
I don't know. Maybe he knew what he was signing. I don't know. Maybe not. There's no way. There's no way.
I figured too, maybe just to get his game to a bigger audience, but at the same time,
They probably told him that, but like, fuck, man. And then there are like various remasters of it where they like
Change nothing.
they like redid the music, like they just put it in a different sound font that sounds worse.
I actually did like Cave Story 3D.
I don't know,
I think-
man.
I prefer the Cave Story 3D music,
Really?
or just a rematch.
Yeah,
Well,
I do prefer that as well.
Really?
I mean, it's just the same music. It just doesn't sound like it's made for 8-bit.
It doesn't sound like a MIDI track.
It just
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
really, like, tired. I don't know. I think you're both in the minority on that one.
I definitely prefer that to the
The WiiWare soundtrack.
The Binding of Isaac music composer version.
Oh yeah, wasn't there
What's the
like Bad Blood there or something? Like, wasn't there like an actual like dispute that happened with that?
Oh well, Danny
Baranowski.
Yeah, any game that he made with Edward McMillan, they couldn't release until they had a new composer. For like the newer generations, like
Well, it's because he like
If you get the-
refused to have his name on it or something, right? It was like some
Yeah.
like did we ever find out like what that was about?
I don't remember.
'Cause I remember it being kind of sudden, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, it's like the remake of Binding Isaac, which makes it into a 16-bit game, not a 5 game. That's when they changed the music for that, and then Super Meat Boy, it's anything after the like 360 PS3, so
Right.
anything after that.
right, but did anybody figure out why?
I can look up.
Like, why did he do that? Like, I remember it being really like, whoa, like it seemed like something really like they had like a falling out or something.
Mhm.
Not that I like particularly care for like either of those games, but like it did stand out.
I keep misspelling his name.
I actually
Danny Baranowski.
Okay, here I'll help you.
Danny Baranowski. Okay.
Bara now
Ba-
Sky.
Uh-huh. Baranowski. Okay. Whoa, he's different than what I thought he would look like.
He's got like a beard, right?
Yeah.
He hung out with Grant Kirkhope for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He was like apprenticing or something. I don't know. Probably not true. He was talking him up though. Grant Kirkhope was talking him up for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, that's cool.
He worked on Cadence of Hyrule. At least getting some actual music and stuff.
I actually do want to play Cadence of Hyrule.
I feel like that game is made for people like Moogs and people like Jet.
People that don't like roguelikes.
No, people who like a very specific interpretation of Zelda.
Oh. Because like I actually did play
People who like the
Game
Minish
Over
Cap a lot.
Minish Cap is a good game.
It is a good game, but like there are some people who think it's like the pinnacle of Zelda.
Well, they need to get over themselves. I'm gonna lump them in with the Bylothators.
Dude, okay, I am like overjoyed that people are mad about Byleth because it's like exactly the kind of thing I want Sakurai to be doing. Or not, I mean, not that he did it, it wasn't his decision, but like, it's the kind of thing that I like, if I were Sakurai, I would be getting a lot of pleasure out of watching people lose their shit about this, because it's like, sorry, the Smash community is so fragile. They're so fragile, and they're little babies.
Yeah.
They deserve to like get every character, like, in truth, I don't care who it is as long as it makes them mad. Like,
there's going to be a character. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. They will just be angry for the sake of being angry.
Hey Moogs, can you help me a little bit?
What's up?
Can you look up how I get the heart piece in this chapter?
Give me 1 second. I'm actually hunting a monster.
Ah.
Okay, so basically, I mean, he's just saying that, hold on. Let me see. He's just saying he's no longer in a working relationship with them because the licensing fee and, like, the cred.
The cred? Like, were they not crediting him for his work?
Wasn't enough for him. I guess they weren't paying him enough.
Oh. Well, then, good for him.
When did you beat Minish Cap, brother? I don't even remember you playing that. Let's see here. So what do you want me to look up? Do you need me to look up something for you?
How to get the heart piece in the Sacred Sword chapter of Hyrule Warriors.
Heart price.
Heart piece for Lana.
Lana, Kana, what chapter is this called?
The Sacred Sword.
Sacred Sword. The Sacred Sword, Lana Heartpiece. Oh, I don't want to go on that shit.
You don't want to give clicks to Pierre Schneider?
Yeah. Wait, that's the person's name?
Yeah. Wait, what person?
What?
It's just the guy who. That's just the guy who runs IGN.
Yeah. He used to be a part of the Nintendo.
Heartpiece Lana, capture the North Temple Hall.
North Temple Hall. Okay, that's all I have to do.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
I still can't believe how downhill the Nintendo part of the website went after Jose Otero left.
Wait, Jose left?
Jose has been gone for a long time. He's a part of the Nintendo Treehouse.
Oh, I knew that. Oh, wait, yes, I do remember that now. I forgot. Yeah, that's right. He's Treehouse now.
Came in and fucked everything.
I need to talk to my
Wait,
brother,
who came in?
Philip Muchin or Muchin?
Minuchin?
The guy who apparently plagiarized every review he had on IGN.
Wait, he still works at IGN?
No, he's gone now.
Oh, but he's the one who took over for Jose?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was really bad too because like you could tell that he never owned any Nintendo console, probably except for like a Nintendo GameCube. So anytime Pierre had anything to say during like the Dark Ages or the Wii and Wii U, Philip was just like, okay.
Dude, wait, he was on the podcast?
Yeah, he was.
Oh no!
It was really bad.
It's really weird to like imagine that because like Pierre is like his boss, and like he's there on the show, like not like sucking at his job. Like I don't know. That must have been really embarrassing for Pierre Schneider.
It had to have been.
Like, think about it. It's like not only do you get to say that this happened under your watch, but also like you got to sit right next to it as it unfolded. Well, like also this is the person you appointed for this or whatever. Like,
I have made a huge mistake.
What have I done?
It doesn't speak well. Yeah, it looks really bad.
The cube of death. Go.
I feel like every time it rolls, it should go. Doo-doo, doo-doo.
Wait, what?
No. Every time it rolls, it should make the GameCube starting up noise.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. You know on the GameCube on the GameCube menu when you press to the side it goes doo 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 doo.
I'm talking about like the.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Start
about.
up noise.
I know what you're talking
I need to say something real quick because apparently, he has the Wii U we had, even though I thought we threw away.
Oh wow.
That's where you play Minish Cap. So I was like, I like play Xenoblade for God's sakes. I bought it.
No. Don't play
Yeah.
Xenoblade. Don't
Wait
fucking
for the
do it.
remake.
Don't even do that.
That's true.
Wait
Just
for the
don't play it. It's not worth it.
It's gonna be totally
Do
worth
it.
It's not worth it.
It's gonna be
It's
all the work.
such a fucking
I suffered
letdown.
through it, so shall he.
I saw
What?
through it. You don't
Wow.
need to.
I am being such a dick right now.
No, I'm being a dick. I'm the one who's being a dick.
Play it for 70 hours like I did and enjoy the suffering.
Play it for 100 hours like I did, and then realize that
Why?
because it's a long
Did you-
fucking game.
I played it for like, I beat it in 70 hours.
Because it's
Or
so
like,
grindy, and you can't just play it.
It's so grindy.
It's grindy in the worst
I know
way.
I tell you.
Dude, the worst thing about it, in my opinion, is okay. I decided to be an idiot and just 100% the Collectopedia.
You're a
What?
terrible person.
I have nearly all the
No!
filled out, and that's why I quit because I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh man, it's just brutal.
And then I did the same thing for X.
Moogs!
And X is a worse game.
Moogs, what are you doing?
I am living my worst.
Moogs, please
What are you doing
stop.
with your life?
Oh my
Um,
god. Take care of yourself, you idiot. Oh my
I
god.
can't remember what we had on the Wii. I can't remember what we had on the Wii U. Play Final Fantasy 3 because I think that's still on, which is
Final
sick.
Fantasy 6? Yes, do that. That's a good.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
Final Fantasy 3 on there.
That's
though,
a good
because
video game.
It's just a port of the SNES version, so they just call it Final Fantasy 3.
Dude, pointing out that Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 3 for the Super Nintendo is Final Fantasy 6 is like the most like mansplaining gamer thing. You like if you're like gonna pick a thing that like obnoxious dudes like try to like teach people about video games that they already know, it's that one.
Well, then Final Fantasy 4 is 2 on the SNES, which is weirder.
Oh, did you know?
Did
you know actually?
Fun fact, did you know?
I just, oh man.
And then I really want to know what North America's reaction was when Final Fantasy 7 came out.
I mean, they were doing ads for it on MTV, so they were like, "Oh,
did I miss something?"
Cool. Oh look, guys! Look!
can't
Look!
remember
It's
what
the
was
thing!
on
Look!
that
Look! It's the sword! Oh my God! It's the sword!
Oh no, I'm not there yet.
I'm gonna go get the sword.
What else was on there? We had Mario Kart 64.
Oh wait, Link has to
Yeah.
get to the sword. Mario Kart 64.
I bought Secret of Mana and then hated it.
It's, oh my God! You're the only other person I've talked to who's had that reaction. Like,
Just hate it.
I hate it so much. I don't understand why that game is so, like, oh man, like,
Oh my God, it's the MacGuffin weapon of legend.
hey, look,
Wow.
look, listen, it's they're gonna do the thing.
They're gonna do the do.
No, we already made that joke, Moogs.
Ba, 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 ba. Da.
I love that it's just really easy for him. He's just like, oh, all right, damn.
Oh, this is. Oh, don't say that online. The police will catch you.
What?
My brother's saying that he modded the Wii U so he can pretty much just put any game from that library on there.
Oh, well, you know, you're gonna keep having a Wii U. What?
What?
No.
We're about to find out.
Okay. I'm done.
Oh shit! It's enough to end the stream. Let's find out what it is.
I'm done. Fuck that.
What happened? Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh.
Oh!
A plot twist that no one could predict.
Oh!
Oh my god, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Fuck this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're kidding me.
That
Jesus.
happened to me today as well. It happened when I was playing Tales of Vesperia. Hasn't happened since,
Wait, it just,
but it just
crashed back to the
yeah, random crash. Yeah,
shit.
I wonder if something, but it hasn't happened to me since. Wow. Oh no, Nova. Oh no. Oh my god. That's the best. That's the best way to end this stream, I think.
That
Oh.
sucks.
Oh, Nintendo Switch, I love you, but I hate you sometimes as well. I don't know why it does that.
There could be
This
a
is, but it doesn't happen to me a lot. Actually, it rarely happens to me. Like the one that happened today has been maybe like the first time in months that it did that. Except when I'm watching YouTube. YouTube does that every once in a while, but it's YouTube.
What? Do you keep it on overnight and then just watching YouTube when you like go to bed?
No, I turn it off when I go to bed. Like I actually like fall asleep. I turn it off. But like it's when I'm watching YouTube during the day. It happens every like few days. It might like stop working for a sec, but then I turn it back on and it's just fine. Oh no, I go back into the app and it's. But I think it's just YouTube on this system is not good in general. But I don't know why some games do it randomly. Like what happened to me today, it did it randomly, and I lost like 20 minutes of progress. That made me sad. But it hasn't happened to me since. And I played like a good 6 hours of that afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, so I turn it off. Like I turn the Switch off every once in a while, just so it like actually off, so it actually has like time to cool down and stuff.
Right.
And I do rest mode when I'm going to come back to it. So I just don't know why it just does it randomly. Like it does it very random. Like what just happened. Nothing like that should not have happened, but it just did. There's not really an explanation for it. It just does.
So did you notice how like there was a weird screen transition right when that happened?
Yeah. I
Like,
think that's probably what killed it.
Something to do with that cutscene.
Yeah. I think I know what happened to the game I'm talking about, because I had something that happened to me like that earlier today, with Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, really?
But I kind of can guess what was happening, because Patty has this move that I just got, and then it kind of crashed after that, where she like can raise her strength, but I kept doing the move, and it just kind of probably just messed up the computing.
Raise
So I don't know
something too
why
quickly.
it does. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just trying to figure out why some games just shut off randomly. You know.
I think it's just that they're not stable.
Yeah.
It might be like just poorly
Well,
coded.
Nintendo's constantly switching it up, so I don't see how they could be as stable as
Oh, fuck you.
Well, like, well, see, the thing is with
Dark
today,
didn't even
this is-
notice that you just did that.
No, I didn't.
He
I
didn't even
I didn't.
acknowledge that.
No, I'm just used to it.
Wow.
The Tales of Vesperia, like, it stopped randomly today. And this is the first time this has happened to this game in over 40 hours of playthrough. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, why did it do that?
So I've had Hyrule Warriors crash a lot of times, but never during a fight. It's always on the ferry menu.
Okay. It's just weird when games do it. It just, it's like, I spent money on this. Why did it do it? I don't know.
Hey, you're not 100%. What the fuck?
What do you mean I'm not 100%?
You don't have all the badges.
But I have the medal for creating every type of badge.
Right, now you
I
need to
do-
give everyone all their badges.
I do remember one time I had a janky copy of Mario Kart 8 for the Switch, where I had to, like, put the cartridge in, shut off, like, turn off the system, and then turn it back on for it to actually, like, get the cartridge to connect.
What?
Weird.
Like when I put it in, it would say, like, error could not be read or something like that.
Whoa.
And then I turn off the system and then turn it back on, and it would then be fine. That's one of the reasons why I sold it, because I really didn't want to deal with that anymore. I was like I've never had a game cartridge do that to me ever again. Bayonetta didn't do that with me. Smash, Fire Emblem did not do that with me. I just don't know why. I just don't know why I did that. It was weird. And it was a new copy of it too. It wasn't too long. But I don't think I'm going to stay up for this battle again. I don't
think you can.
I think that was a good starting point for me.
Link gets the
Ending
Master
point.
Sword. The end.
Wow, plot twist of the century. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Brother, if you're still listening, I'm leaving. I'm dead tired.
All right.
Don't mind my friend, I'm dead tired. No. But yeah, I'm good.
He can't even function,
Good night, you
dude.
two.
Good night.
Good night.
Who am I and why am I? That's the question.
Who am I? What am I?
I'm just gonna watch the Game Grumps until I die.
Hey, Moogs,
Yeah.
you didn't get that joke, right?
No, I
didn't.
Good.
What are you keeping from me? What
I
are you
wish I could
hiding?
kept from me.
Oh. Well, good night.
Good night. All right. It's just you and me now.
So, Moogs, it's time to talk about parallel universes.
Oh man. So how many A presses does it take to finish this map?
A lot!
I bet.
Actually, not very many, because A is dodge in this game.
Oh. I usually tend to dodge a lot just to like get rid of the attack animation, so that way I can attack faster.
Yep, me too. It's also how you dash. That's also how you immediately dash.
That too.
That's the thing they don't tell you. They should.
Those are advanced techniques.
It's just poorly conveyed.
Yes. I was told that in Monster Hunter Iceborne, I'd be getting a new handler, and she like takes her job super seriously, but she's cool about it, and she isn't annoying like the current handler. I want that handler.
So, this game has a lot of rules it doesn't tell you about. Did you know that you don't have to ever pick up any of the, like, drops?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You just get them?
You get them at the end of the battle automatically. You don't have to pick them up.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
but I do like the sound it makes picking them up.
Oh, me too. It's very satisfying, but it's literally pointless.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, I could literally just leave stuff to say, like, go get a gold Skulltula, and I'll just have it.
Well, Skulltulas are the exception. You have to kill them.
Well, that's what I mean. Say, like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
just-
No, you don't have to pick anything up. No, you don't have to pick up anything.
Oh,
Like, if you're trying to unlock fairy food that's in a jar, all you have to do is break the jar. You don't have to pick it up. You just have to pick it up so that the food spawns. You just, like, break the jar so the food spawns. You don't have to do anything else. Yeah, dude.
I feel this.
It's... this game, it just...
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Uh-huh! It doesn't know when to quit.
It really doesn't.
As evidenced by minutes ago. It also doesn't know not when to not quit.
Yeah. That could be seen as a problem.
It is a problem. It's why I'm redoing this map. Oh, fine. So, Moogs.
Yes.
I finished the Ace Attorney anime today.
What did you think of it?
It's very good.
Would it be worth a watch for someone like me?
Yeah. Have you played Ace Attorney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat the first game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on the second game. I beat the first 3DS game, and I'm working on Spirit of Justice.
Wait a minute. You haven't played Trials and Tribulations?
I'm actually working on that one.
Wait, no. You said you were working on the second one,
Oh wait, second one is
Justice for All.
Justice for All. Yeah. So I actually haven't played Trials and Tribulations yet.
So, here's the problem. Justice for All is really bad. Most of the cases are just terrible.
I was getting kind of annoyed by the end of the first case.
Well, the first case is just like a repeat tutorial, and it's just dumb. But the what do you call it? The second case it's all right. It introduces Pearl and Cyclops, which are kind of cool. But the third case is probably one of the worst in the whole series.
Nice.
The infamous circus case. So look forward to that. But here's the catch. The fourth case is one of the best in the whole series.
Huh.
Because it's just incredible. I can't tell you anything about it.
Gotcha.
It's just very smart. Like, the fourth case is worth putting up with the rest of the game. Let's say that. And then the third game. Sorry. The third game, all the cases are good except for the one in the middle.
So like the third or fourth case?
I think it's the third. No. It's the... They're in a different order in the anime.
Okay.
So I'm turned
Because
around.
I know the anime is supposed to follow the game.
It follows the game very closely. It's just a few things are in a different order.
Right.
And there are additional cases.
Okay.
There are some anime original cases that are actually pretty good.
Huh, okay.
What can I say? There's a case involving like a chef in the third game that's really bad.
I think I remember like seeing clips of the chef in question.
So there's like every character in that case is obnoxious and bad. Like there's like a chef who's like a really horrible gay stereotype.
Yeah.
There's I actually kind of like the villain. The one who is like obviously the murderer.
Yeah.
He's like this. He's just a really loud, angry yakuza. It's like it's sort of entertaining. But no, like what do you call it? There's like an a pervy old man who's obnoxious and a terrible witness. There's like a creepy girl who's kind of funny. That's like she's basically the only part of that case that's like
redeemable.
Yeah, the rest and like most of the case is like Maya like working at the restaurant while you're doing the investigation and like her being in a costume that's very fan servicey and then like Mia being in the costume when she's being channeled. Like it's just really dumb. It's a dumb case. But every other case in that game is pretty dang good. Especially the last one, obviously, because it's like there's a string of cases throughout like all three games that like lead up to the last case. Like they're all connected, and it's amazing.
I haven't played a Phoenix Wright game in a while.
Are you playing like the remake, the HD?
I have the one that came out on the 3DS, that HD remake.
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay. Because I pretty much have all of the Phoenix Wright games on my 3DS.
Oh yeah, I guess technically you can do that now.
Technically, no. You can only get the first three on the Switch. You can't get the other two on Switch.
What? No,
Spirit
I
of
meant
Justice.
no. It's 3DS though.
Right.
You were saying you can play them all on 3DS. It's true.
Yeah, I was saying, but you can't do it on Switch.
Oh yeah, no. They really need to re-release the Apollo Justice because it's been a long time. That game is good. It probably has the best opening case of any of those games. Like, and usually the first case is not good in those games. It's actually really crazy and like it hits the ground running in a way that's like, whoa, all right, fuck. Yeah, it's hard to talk about Ace Attorney because like if you haven't finished it, it's all spoilery stuff.
Yeah.
I would recommend powering through the second one just to get it over with, or at least to get to the last case because it's really good. The second two games are a lot harder, I noticed. Like, they get a little more, like, it becomes less obvious what you're supposed to do.
I had kind of noticed that during the first 3DS game.
Oh, Dual Destinies?
Yes.
Really? I felt
But
like Dual Destinies was where they started to like be a little more gentle and like quality of life improvements, but also like less running around doing shit.
There was a time during like the last couple of cases where I was starting to get like super frustrated and started looking up a guide.
Yeah, I don't blame you. There's always that one, like, it's really hard to start and stop because you're like, okay, what the fuck do I have in my inventory that I'm supposed to show? Like, what was the last thing I got?
There were literally certain times where there were like super obvious things where I picked out as evidence for a objection.
And it didn't take it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't want you to answer that question. It wants you to answer the question 2 questions before that. Like you have to catch them up to where you are before you can like start actually solving the case.
It's really funny because it's like when you start doing the mental chess, you lose because you're so far ahead.
Yeah, like you don't want to be ahead of Phoenix Wright because he's already ahead of himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not until Dual Destinies that they actually start giving him flack for it. Well, actually, I guess they are always saying, actually, no, you're just lucky. You are really lucky that you're always right because you literally have no idea what you're doing.
Phoenix Wright is fucking lucky as shit.
He's a hack, dude. I love it.
Dude, it's amazing. He lost his bar license and fucking gets it back within a game.
There's a really good line. I don't know if it's in the game, but in the anime, in the last case of the third game in the anime, there's a part where Phoenix gets like fucked up and he can't investigate for a while. Like he's in the hospital, and so you play as Edgeworth for a while.
Or you watch Edgeworth.
No, you play as him. He actually gives his badge to Edgeworth. It's really sweet.
Oh, you're talking about the game. I thought you were talking about the anime still.
It's in both.
Okay.
But it happens. You actually get to like see it better in the anime because like they get to look into each other's eyes and yeah. Anyway,
you can tell they can.
Dude. Okay, like in the game, I was always like, yeah, maybe there's a thing between them. In the anime, there is a thing between them. It is like okay, Miles Edgeworth is the love of his life. There's no way you can like no way anyone will ever like beat him out for that title because like they actually there's a flashback case to when they're like little kids. Like you get to see how they met.
Oh wow.
Like, you know, cuz like you know how like he defended him in like a class trial or whatever.
Yeah, but that was like the Larry Butts thing, right?
Yeah, that was actually Larry's fault, but like after that is when they started hanging out, and like there's a whole episode of them like being awkward friends together, and like Edgeworth having no social skills. And it's super good, and like you get to see like shortly after when he gets adopted by like Fun Karma and all that shit.
Yeah.
So like then they don't see each other for years and years, right? But in the anime, they like exchange these like keychains from like a tokusatsu show.
Oh no.
And like it's great because like there's like they're like modeled after like what do you call it? Like stop sign, like a stoplight. So like Phoenix gets the blue guy, and Edgeworth gets the red guy, and Larry gets the yellow guy, and like at the end of the episode, you just see like Phoenix open his desk drawer, and he still has this rusty old keychain, and it's like he's like, and that's why I hung on to this cherished memory or whatever, and then like it pans over to Edgeworth's office, and he has his one on his desk, and it's like, oh. It's like, yeah, okay, they're like in love.
Sounds like they really do a better job fleshing out their characters.
They really do. They really do. You get to see like Phoenix, like, cause you know how it's like it's established in like one like offhanded line in the game that like Phoenix doesn't have a driver's license, so he's always like taking his bike to the court. Like,
because I remember they showed that in the first episode of the anime.
Right. Well, like, it's funny because. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to let this thing not crash the game. Please don't crash.
You got it.
I got it. You think I'm safe? Oh, I hit the checkpoint. Good. Whew. Okay. Oh, I'm so worried. Yeah, like. It's funny because like he really is a dork. He really does like bike to work and look silly in his like suit on his bike. It's great. And just like the like out of case like interactions in the show are amazing because it's exactly what you want to see in the game but never get to.
Oh.
So like, yeah, I'll never do it justice, but
I think I might start watching it when we're done
you,
here.
we should. I would watch it with you. It's that good.
All right.
And it's stupid too. Like it's really stupid. Because and the first season is all dubbed.
Oh, cool.
And I would actually be willing to watch the dub because what little I watched of the dub was very good.
I was gonna say they probably didn't get the same actors from the game, right?
I don't know, but here's the thing about the dub. Like the main characters are kind of okay; they're not that great.
Yeah.
But all the side characters are amazing for some reason.
Like they almost like sound spot on to like how you would assume they would sound.
Yes, the ones who don't sound right are like Mia and like Phoenix, like, and a little bit Maya, although they're trying to approximate her Japanese voice, which is really good. I watched it sub mainly, and the voices that stand out a lot are Maya and Mia. Oh my god, Mia's voice is really good. There's something like very like when she's shouting, it's like very believable. It's like this is legit a lawyer screaming at people in a court. Like this is really good. Godo's good too, but he sounds really old.
Because I'm assuming he's still pretty young, even though he's got like white hair.
Well, when you open his profile in the game, it says age unknown.
God.
Because of course it does. Yeah, he doesn't look as old as his voice sounds. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, yeah, like, in the dub though, the one thing that was like, and this is really good because I didn't expect it. Franziska's voice is amazing in the dub.
Oh.
And like, I totally expected them to like do an obnoxious German accent, and I was really worried about that actually.
And they didn't?
No, in fact, they did away with her being German.
What?
So I don't know if you know this, but in the original game, the Von Karmas are not German. They're Japanese. They're just really extra. They just live in a mansion and are really extra. Like, they're not Germans.
Huh.
They also...
Well, I mean, the name kind of makes you kind of go there.
So her name in Japanese is Karuma Mei. And Manfred is Karuma Go. Like, they're Japanese. It's funny because it's like, oh, I was expecting something else, but
yeah.
But it's really because in the silly English translation, it's like.
Did they name them because like that because of the way that they looked?
I don't know. I don't know why they did that. I'm
really
being
weird.
honest here. I don't know. Like, it makes even less sense than like the setting it in California thing.
Well, yeah.
Which they do away with in both the dub and the sub.
So like, where does it take place in the dub?
They never say Japan out loud, but they imply that it is not America, because, okay, you know how, like, in the game they're like, oh, Von Karma, she grew up in Germany because she's German or whatever, right?
Right.
In the original, like, Japanese, it's like, oh, she's weird because she studied in America. So actually, like, she's like, they totally switch it around in the Japanese, like, or no, it's not switched around. Originally it was the other way around. So like she was a prodigy and studied in the U.S.
Okay.
Which is like wild to think that they then like turned it around and they're like, okay, actually we're gonna make her German because maybe they did it because of like setting it in the U.S. and maybe they were like, oh shit, we made a mistake. We now have to establish that they're German, like.
No.
Because it didn't come up until Francisco was in there.
Right.
Like originally, I think Manfred was just like, he's just a vampire-looking dude. Like there wasn't anything. They didn't.
I think that Manfred was more like an Englishman.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and like that's totally what his design is.
Yeah, and like now that you mention it, like wouldn't it make more sense to give Francisca more like an English name with an English accent?
I mean, yes.
I mean,
it's really weird because like Edgeworth dresses like an Englishman because Von Karma raised him to do that. Like,
yeah,
it's weird. It's
Because,
really
like,
weird.
if you think about it, every time he says objection, you'd think he'd say it with like a German accent if he was like raised that way.
Well, I mean, he wasn't like raised in Germany. I mean, the Von Karmas live in Japan, but like it's
Right.
it's just like it's really weird that they were like, okay, let's somewhat rewrite these characters' backstory in order to protect this strange decision we made, probably while translating the first game. Yeah, it cracks me up, and it, you know, the time when it gets the most silly is when they're trying to explain Kurain Village.
Oh God, I remember that.
Remember that? And they're like, "Oh yeah, it was Japanese immigrants." Like, sure.
And then, like, what was it? The leader of the village was actually a pro wrestler.
What?
Yeah. Do you not remember?
Oh, you mean in the 5th game?
Yeah.
No, that's a different village. I mean the village where. Oh wait, how far are you in the 2nd game?
Second game.
Justice for All.
I would have to go back and look, honestly.
So in the 2nd case in that game, you go to Maya's hometown.
I don't think I made it that far.
Okay, she lives in like a little like traditional Japanese village. So in the English version, it's like they make up this like cock and bull explanation of like oh yeah, this was founded by Japanese immigrants living in the mountains.
Oh my God!
It's so stupid. It's like the least believable. Like it's like I don't know. It's like it looks exactly like
like the Japanese.
Like it has Japanese post boxes and everything. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, and of course that really falls apart when you get to the 6th game.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about that, but
if I remember correctly, I think I'm on the 2nd or 3rd case in Spirit of Justice. But
they go to like a country that's like where like the spirit channeling things normal.
That was the weirdest part of this whole thing. Is it just like the spirit channeling, and it's like, oh hey, you can see that shit.
So here's your problem, dude. The problem that you're like not. The reason you're like not like prepped for that is that in the previous games they ease you into it, like.
Right.
Like, and I know it like happens a little bit in the first game, but like starting in the 2nd game, like the spirit channeling thing becomes like way more real. Like there's a case where like Maya gets accused of murder because like
oh, that's the case that I'm on right now.
Yeah, because they think she channeled somebody and like murdered while doing that. And then it happens a lot in the 3rd game. It's like central. But anyway. Yeah, the supernatural shit just like gets more and more crazy.
We want you by the end of this game saying, "What the fuck happened?"
I mean, you kind of do, because like you go from, all right, the cops messed up because they listened to a spirit medium, to the cops, the judge is passively accepting that spirit medium stuff is real, not because he's witnessed it, but because the defense and the prosecution both insist it's real, and since they don't since the defense and the prosecution don't disagree about it, it must be true.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he basically, and he just immediately is like, okay.
And then Nick is over here, and he's just like, "What?"
Yeah, because like he's like, well, you haven't seen it happen like 8 times while I've been standing here. Yeah. Ace Attorney's fucking weird, dude, and I love that about it. It's like not afraid of its own weirdness, and like it gets weirder.
I feel like if Nick had total autonomy of what the fuck was going on, he would just be questioning. It would no longer be about him bluffing. It would be just him questioning everything around him.
So like, I'm trying to like not spoil the cool stuff that's in this series because I really do want you to play it, but like, like starting in the second game, you have to deal with these things called cyclocks.
I remember that.
Okay, so like, Maya is like, I can't help you sometimes, so take this thing. Oh wait, no.
Magatama.
Actually, I don't think Maya gives it to... Or Maya gives it to him as, like, good luck. She, like, doesn't think it does anything. She's just like, oh, it's, like, good luck. And then...
No, I think Pearl gave it to you.
Well, Pearl notices you have it and is like, oh, you don't know how to use that. And then she, like, powers it up with her soul. And then is just like, there, now you can tell when anybody's lying.
God damn.
And it's like if you try to use it to break a lock and you fuck up too many times, your soul will shatter. But they never let you do that. They just threaten you with it. So if you like run out of bar, it's like, no, Mr. Nick, you have to stop. Your soul will shatter. It's like,
God.
Let me die.
I am ready for death.
I expected this. But yeah, I know, like, when... And then in the third game, there's actually flashback cases where you're playing as Mia, and it's awesome.
What?
Yeah! Yeah, you're playing as Mia back way before Phoenix was, like, even an attorney.
Oh, wow.
And it's, like, all connected to stuff that happens in the present. It's so good. It's so good. And like it really gives you an appreciation for like how most of his like stuff he does and like his style is like cribbed from like watching her, and it's like, oh, it makes me so emotional. But like, yeah, it's incredible. You gotta finish that game, dude.
I know.
It's so good.
I wish I could stream it straight from my 3DS.
That's a bummer. They have it on other things. The HD's on like everything. Is it on Switch?
Get it on Switch and stream it.
Does it let you start from anywhere though? Because I don't think it makes you beat the first game, right?
No. You actually choose which game you want to play.
Then you'd have to replay. Well, wait, you haven't gotten far enough in the second game to really suffer, so.
Not really. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go grab my 3DS real quick.
See if you can do it on Switch, dude. Because if you can do it on Switch, I will be there for that whole stream.
All right.
I love this series so much. This whole time I'm saying this while streaming Hyrule Warriors. It's such a weird thing to do.
Because I wouldn't mind taking a break from Paper Mario.
You wouldn't, huh?
Yeah.
You need to level up, dude.
You just shut up.
Yeah, I do. It's mean. I'm sorry. No, I'm being sincere. You're like, I don't believe you.
I do believe.
I'm not sincere often enough for you to know, so I apologize. So, did you find it?
I just started it right now.
It lets you. So, are you just checking to see if it like lets you start from?
Yeah, if you press left and right, it just goes from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney to Justice for All to Trials and Tribulations.
So when you played, I'm about to make Toon Link like his ultimate weapon.
Oh shit!
Holy shit!
I'm actually at part 4/1.
Wait. You're at the
Of Justice for All.
You're at the 4th case.
Yeah.
So you got through the circus case?
I think I did.
Do you have any memory of it?
No.
I'm jealous. I can't believe you like. I mean, yes, I can believe that you don't remember any of it because it's so forgettable. But like, I can't remember that you don't remember suffering. It's so weird.
Because, so I'm at the trial portion of part 4/1.
Oh, dude, you're right about to step in it. You should restart that case so you can know what's going on.
I think I will.
Because it is so good, dude. It's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, because it's Reunion and Turnabout.
Yep, that's the one.
Because what I could do is I'll probably just finish Justice for All on my 3DS, and then I'll buy the trilogy on Switch, and then do Justice for All as a,
You mean
and do Trials and Tribulations as a stream.
Dude, I will so watch that. When you played the first game, did you play Case 5?
Yes, I beat it.
The side case, yeah.
That was interesting.
That was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a really hard, annoying case, but like I feel like it's really good because it's like I don't know. I like what it's about. I like that it's going there. Also, another case where it's really, really funny to like hear the characters say, "Oh yeah, this is taking place in L.A."
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, oh, this corruption scandal at the police department. It's like, you know, the LAPD. Like it implies that this is the LAPD, which is like, I don't know. It's funny. It's really funny. I like the localizers unknowingly shitting on the LAPD. It's kind of satisfying. Okay, so I think I've finished the stream.
Okay.
I think we'll wait till Dark is back to do more dumb shit.
Yeah, because I don't think he should miss any of this groundbreaking story.
Well, he's about to get to see the really good one where there's you get to see her Link collection.
Oh no!
Remember that? Do you remember Sia's Link collection?
I do.
Her larger than life statues of every Link, including the one that is a dog.
Oh god.
Mm.
Oh, see why.
Can you smell that? That's
Can you smell what the Link is cooking?
That's problems. That's
Yeah.
problematic. That's the smell of problematic.
Hyrule Warriors Link cannot cook.
Wait, what? Is this his like anime girl trait or something?
No. He only knows how to fight.
Well, of course.
Breath of the Wild Link knows how to survive.
Breath of the Wild Link is amazing. And, like,
Breath of the Wild Link is the Link that we all strive to become.
yeah, I do.
Well, except for the.
No, I agree.
Well, I was gonna say, except for the whole dying and having to rest for 100 years thing.
Well, here's the thing. Like, the more you learn about who he was before he died, like, I don't know. That guy sounds really scary. Like, they imply that you never actually get back to the level of power you were.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that you were just like, do you know that one cutscene where they show like a bunch of dead Lionels behind him in just like a pile?
I think I remember that.
I can remember being like, what the fuck?
What happened?
Like, this is a joke, right?
Nope, that shit's real.
Like, this is happening right now. You are dealing with this right now.
You're gonna wish that was fake.
I did. It was scary. It was like, wow, alright, Link, you're just a straight up monster now.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill things.
Kind of his MO. So, here I'm going to just throw all this food and just level everybody up so they have the most duration for their skills. Just move these numbers up. There. Okay. I'm satisfied. Let's end this.
All right.
We will reconvene when, I don't know, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I'm not saying goodbye to you, though.